It very well might be. But regardless, hello and welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around, play some Dungeons and Dragons, assuming the internet works well for the person broadcasting the show, and we share the story with you. Our beautiful audience, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your presence being here. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoy. A special warm welcome to those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Greetings and salutations to you. If this is your first time or you've been here many times, whatever it might be, if you enjoy us, I have got some great news on how you, that's right, you can connect with us here at Dicefunctional. First thing you can do if you like watching games live, every Saturday at around 4 p.m. Eastern, we are live at twitch.tv/Dicefunctional, where you can go ahead and you can follow on over there, where you can catch us live on the Saturday games. You can also tune into all sorts of other gaming content we have throughout the week. It's pretty fucking awesome, if I do say so myself. If you're one of those people that doesn't like watching things live, I can totally understand that. Or if you want to catch up on previous episodes, or very soon, the previous campaign, that's right, you can head on over to YouTube, search Dicefunctional. You can subscribe over there, and you can catch all the previous episodes of Fortune's Blade. You can check out a whole bunch of other gaming content, some tabletop RPG content, including D&D one-shots and other games, and some amazing art content over there as well. If you're the type of person that doesn't like watching things and prefers to listen, just search Dicefunctional on your favorite podcasting platform, and that's where you can catch all of the previous episodes of Fortune's Blade, all of the current ones until the Fortune's Blade campaign ends, and then the upcoming campaign 2, soon to be named. It'll be something ridiculous, I can promise you that personally. It will be live on the same feed. If you want more information about what we're doing or to engage with us, you can check us out on socials. Twitter is at Dicefunctional with an underscore at the end, or you can go ahead and search Dicefunctional over there in whatever search engine you like using. You can find our awesome website where you can get more information about the players, about the characters, and about whatever else it is that we're doing. But we got some cool stuff to do. We've had a bit of a delay. Let's get into it. Connor, take it away!
Where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, they had just made their way to Kissimmee Canyon to make their way to Windamere Stronghold, where one Salvador LaCroix was now waiting after having successfully performed some kind of unknown ritual to attract the attention of his deity, the King in Yellow. You all had successfully fought past 2 purple worms, and were just about within eyesight of Windamere Canyon itself, give or take about a day's travel. You all are just about at the end of the adventure, but so what would you guys like to do?
You gotta speak closer to your mic.
Don't tell me what to do.
You
I know,
can-
you're right.
You cannot speak close to it, and we can just pretend we're hearing what you're saying.
And then we get to run the game.
Oh my god, we
Hey,
won,
wait a minute.
guys!
We
Hey,
make
wait a
it
minute.
up.
I don't like this idea.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Let's speak up.
what would you guys like to do? Forward march? All right. So, like I said, you guys are about a day out from the actual. Let me get the music back.
Hey, Connor, can you tell me when we're about 30 minutes out from the stronghold?
So that's easy.
Cool.
Okay. You guys continue your travel out to the actual stronghold itself. With yes, shall I?
Oh no, I was just like, the mic blipped again. I was like,
Okay. I heard Jolly's startup sound, so I was curious about what it was happening. And playing. We are all having technical difficulties today. A good sign.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
Oh, don't worry. I'm watching the stream bounce all around, so this is going to be fun, by the way.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Music Man's in. So, it will take about 1 day for you guys to get all the way over to Windamere Stronghold, and by that point, you guys will have essentially carte blanche on telling me what you would like to do. Done. You will be able to stop an hour out, 30 minutes out. Really, it's up to you. I have no preference. It's totally fine. So, you guys continue traveling for 1 more day. It is the 68th of summer. I know. I know. This close.
Connor, please let us save the world on the
We're,
69th.
we're gonna save the world on the 69th.
I think we are.
The summer of
You might-
69.
Honest to God, you may just save the world on the dawn of the 69th day.
No.
Jesus Christ. What the
And,
fuck?
Did not plan that at
That
all.
is the greatest gift you could have given us at the end of this
I
campaign.
didn't plan that.
It was meant to be, simply.
Apparently. So, traveling closer and closer, you eventually have, coming into sight, Windamere Stronghold. Mercy, Dea, you guys have heard stories about this place. It was made once upon a time to be some holdout. One last-ditch effort of holding on to power, trying to stay in control. Made by some merchant prince, some long-dead king, you're not sure. But they made their stronghold in the middle of the most difficult to get to location, surrounded by dangerous creatures, all to preserve themselves. And this ominous looming amalgam of stone and mortar is looming up ahead of you all. And Dea, with your high perception, you would note something appears wrong with the structure itself. It seems almost like it is warped slightly, but not in the sense that there was a earthquake or some kind of geological event, but as if the stone itself had become slightly organic, and it started to bend and stretch smoothly, twisting and rippling. But you see the gate, the opening of Windamere has been knocked in, and a low-hanging mist goes over the entirety of the floor of the stronghold. What would you like to do? Yes.
From the stronghold are we?
What was that?
How far from the stronghold are we?
You can say you stop an hour out, 30 minutes out. It's not a big deal.
Cool. 30 minutes out if we're still walking. Mercy's going to just... Hey guys. We can walk while we do this, but I just want to say real quick. I know we had our heart-to-hearts a while back, about a day or two ago, but I really just want to say how proud I am to be with this group. There's no greater team, I think, alive that could handle this situation the way we could. Each of you are so uniquely talented at what you do. And I think if anything in this world could stop us. It's what's heading in front of us, but only if it gets lucky. I think at the end of the day, there's no greater crew to be dealing with this. We've acquired so many allies, and we've done so much work. And Mercy will go on for 10 minutes, and you will all get 20 temporary hit points as she gives you an inspiring speech. Boom.
I feel strangely inspired. Wow.
That was my level 16 feat.
Fun fact. She did
Love that.
take inspiring leader.
I mean,
5 minutes in, and it's like,
Wait, it's 20 temp?
20 temporary hit
20
points.
temporary hit points.
Because it's my
Okay.
level plus my charisma modifier, which is 20.
Good.
I was
Okay.
gonna say we could also do the.
The hero's feast. That leads me to
Yeah.
you.
I was
Jolly.
gonna mention that, but I
You
didn't
would-
want to interrupt.
No, it's okay. You would have the time before you get to the actual stronghold itself to do it. So, tell me what you want to do, bud.
Use the hero's feast.
Okay, you can. That's totally fair.
I want
Anything in
to
particular-
do the thing.
Anything
This
in
is the
particular
only
you
way
want
I get
to
10 pet points.
Anything in particular you want to cook?
I don't know. It's the last one. Like, it's
You're right. It is.
like I guess whatever happens here. I think maybe just eating something that's very fond or like your favorite food, I guess, to certain people would, make it calm the nerves, I guess. I don't know, I think everyone's nervous about this.
Nah.
Unless you're Gale / Jace.
Yep.
So.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go. You were about to say
I was gonna
something.
say,
I was about to
I
move
think
on.
Cody is also calm.
That's. Cody's a very different reason.
But I think Jolly was about to say something.
I will say, Gale does look calm as fuck right now.
John.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to serve. It's kind of just.
What about cupcakes? Just cupcakes.
You just want cupcakes?
Why not? Cupcakes are great.
Okay.
Have.
That's
I mean,
that's the.
It doesn't have to be anything. This is a celebration, right?
Yeah.
Right. Have something sweet, something delicious, something you've cooked a lot of, I'd imagine.
Yes. I've made a lot of cupcakes, Gail.
Cupcakes.
All right. Maddie, you begin preparing the hero's feast, which appears to be almost entirely cupcakes. Now, you also had the idea. Oh, Jill, yes.
When the cupcakes are done, Rose taking chocolates out of the never-ending chocolate box, and she's sticking a chocolate on each of the cupcakes, on everyone's cupcakes. It's like a garnish.
Perfect.
Sous chef.
And you all have your hero's feast of some sweet cupcakes. Help calm your nerves for the final.
I'll also beacon and phobe it, so we don't have to worry
So it's
about
maximum?
rolls.
Fair enough.
I don't. This is the last time I get to do this.
Jolly,
Nice.
what's your maximum potential value for hero's feast? It'd
What
be
was the
20.
20? Yeah,
So
I
you're
think it's 20.
everybody's maximum hit point total increases by 20 temporary.
So there would be 40 temporary hit points in total right now.
Well, it's
No,
20
it's-
temporary hit points, 40 temporary maximum hit points.
Yeah.
It's Hero's Feast and other spells that increase temporary hit points, it confuses things very quickly.
Okay, so we got 20 from
Temporary.
Mercies. Okay, 20 max because of the Hero's Feast plus
Yeah.
Beacon of Hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
can't
Beacon
math.
of Hope just makes it a maximum roll, so it's 20.
Okay, I can't math. I'm sorry.
No,
You're
it's
good.
That's
You're
fine.
fine, dude. It's
And
this is.
if
I was
and if
just
it
gonna-
gets confusing, I would just remember 40 for now, and we can fix it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just about to say, this is one of those things that even talented and experienced DMs and players, like, it is extremely common. Do not.
By the way, heads
Uh-oh.
up, this stream did like full hard crash.
Yeah, it full died.
Oh yeah, no, it full crashed. I'm restarting it.
I have no
We have it.
purples, guys.
No
good
more
now.
bowls. Which means we gotta do this in the next 24 hours.
I think it's 24 hours.
Listen, but great news. Thanks to that, my maximum is 105.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
my.
can't be immediately power world kill.
Great news. Gail's
not with-
rolling into this next fight with 304 health.
Wait, is this because of both Maddie or Maddie and the 20 tip?
Maddie and the 20.
Yeah, with both, I am at 125, which is even better.
For
But
quick
I-
reference. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
But I can heal back up to 105. The temporary just goes away.
I can only do that every short rest. You guys are the only ones that get it, though. I can only do 6 people, so Mercy's speech does not infect herself.
Aw.
You'll be fine.
Thanks, Gail.
You've got Omer. You're gonna do great.
How does armor attribute to doing well?
I don't know. Just specifically. Look, you're not fighting your dad anymore. You don't have to worry about all that.
No, someone took care of that.
He's very dead. Oh, by the way, so after we look this all up, I've got a plan to lock down some of this bad stuff that people keep using to really make our lives miserable. And I've got a whole keep that I've got waiting on me. If you need anything bad stirred for any reason or anything, just let me know. I got plans to keep it all safe.
Okay.
Just saying.
You got a fucking key.
Hey,
Mercy. That reminds me. This is possibly your very last opportunity.
No.
The deck of many things.
No.
And unfortunately, with that in mind, I feel like the check is higher.
It's much higher. I add 5 to it because you know this is your last chance to gamble.
I have to roll a higher than a 12. Jill, pick a die for me.
No.
it didn't happen.
Don't you?
I rolled a 16 on the die.
16 on the die. Okay. You don't
There's
have
still
to
a
drop-
chance in the final fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have to drop if you don't want to.
I want to, but I'm not. I don't want to die.
Draw it right after the final fight.
I'm tempted to, Jace. You have
Go
no idea.
full
how bad.
grog.
I draw 5. Oh.
All right.
Alright. You all begin making your way further in towards Windamere Stronghold. You notice that the actual door itself has been knocked inward, and the low-laying fog appears to be hiding what exactly has happened here. And at first, you wonder if maybe the giants succeeded and have decided to step away for a celebration of the door. very swiftly the sight of a truly massive splatter of gore says other. As you can see that there is what appear to be several chunks of blood-coated bone and a puddle with aerosolized droplets that have spread out as if someone had exploded. But you also know there are no other giants like Mule, who you had fought before. Don't even notice any other corpses. Instead, you notice these odd black puddles on the ground start to turn a slight yellow tint towards the end, with these black stones that rise up and outward, with these yellow pulsing gems flickering on the top. They almost remind you of something that maybe Rogue could have made. The gems look like they've been smashed together, seamlessly, pushed into these odd, jagged forms that stick out with no real reason. They still flicker, glow with some inner light. I apologize, am I too quiet?
Absolutely.
Jace?
You're a little on the quiet side.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to bump my mic audio then.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Or we can
think
turn
the
you
thing
up in Discord. That's
your
what I'm gonna
mic
do.
It's not like picking up the ends of your sentences.
Yeah.
So like
it
it cuts off your words and cuts off the S's on any word. So it's
I-
like you just
do apologize.
fade. I don't know if
Yeah,
there's
you're-
gain on your mic or something.
Yeah, is this better?
I think
Said
so.
one
I
sentence.
can't
That's
tell.
That's fair. Shit, fuck, dick. Go fast, eat ass.
I think it's better. I think that's
Okay.
more
A little
consistent.
better.
It's hard to tell. The only way I can do it to stop my gain, I'll probably need a new audio setup, to be honest.
Probably.
It could also be if you have any of the like audio dampeners in Discord turned on, it will do that to you. Where it like cuts you off because it's like not enough sound is being picked up. We're gonna dampen
Hold
your
on.
audio.
I just thought of one thing. I had on the voice box or voice mod, I had eliminate popping on.
That might do it.
Could have done it because Discord hasn't had anything adjusted to it.
Now you're just quiet, but you're still consistent.
I
Consistent can be worked with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Or sorry,
we
quiet can be worked with. Consistent.
Now
Yes.
I'm gonna try this. You tell me if there's
Okay.
anything wrong with it, okay?
So far, so good.
Okay. It may very well have been the eliminate popping.
Mhm.
I think that was just him.
That was just me.
getting
Okay, I was like,
That was just me reducing as I spoke. But would any of you like to make perception checks or survival checks? Anything-
Me.
Any checks you guys want to make in this moment of worry, as it appears quiet.
I'm percepting.
20 on the perceptiveness for Gale.
Dirty or not?
Dirty.
I think it was dirty.
That's not bad for you.
Not bad at all.
That was a 10 on the die. It was average.
Not you. Talking to Jill.
Oh,
Fine. Fuck off.
I was a little confused too. I was like, "Oh, damn, it's a bit harsh."
I'm not gonna say to the person with a +10 that that's not bad for you. That is bad for you.
It's average. It's literally
It's average.
average.
It's quite.
Yeah,
hefty.
well, you know what they say. Average is actually below average. Do better.
whoa.
Whoa!
Where the fuck do they say that?
Who said that?
I want you guys to know, after watching Turning Red this morning, my brain is still stuck in that mode.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
was
the
like-
attitude of the mom in it.
I was like, do you
That's
have parental trauma to unpack right now? Do we need to work through this?
Jace,
No,
Jace, dear, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just confused.
I confused. I'm dad.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up. How dare you?
Look, we've been having tech issues. It makes everyone a little punchy.
I also haven't had an outlet for a week.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're just taking it out on Jace.
Not on all of you.
That's
Okay,
fair.
all right, fine. All right. By the way, I did up my gain slightly. Does that sound better?
You are louder.
Perfect. So, Jace, what'd you get, buddy?
20 total.
20 dirty. Becca, what'd you get?
29 on perception.
Haru?
If I rolled, it will be scent based, but I didn't want to interrupt, so
That's fair.
rolling now. That is a 22.
Haru's going for a good sniff. Maddie?
Oh, is it perception check?
Yes, it's perception. You can roll something else if you'd really like to.
Like what?
Get a 5 check. Insight to
Can I get a 5 check? But is it just perception check?
So you could do perception, investigation, I could see. Survival could help figure out what happened here. But investigation and perception are the two that immediately come to mind.
I'm gonna do perception. No. It's not great anyway.
That's an 11 from Maddie. Michelle, what are you rolling? A 1?
Oh, bud.
Oh, buddy.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't
matter. Jessica.
I rolled perception, so that's 21 total.
21 total. Joe?
Also perception, roll 17 on die plus 2, 19.
Quite good. All of you, most all of you, are very finely tuned and extremely on alert right now, as you recognize that this could be an ambush, this could be extremely dangerous. I do need to roll one thing. Private roll. Damn.
Hate privately rolled dice.
Okay. All of you do not immediately note issues, but as you make your way in a little further, closer to the pool of blood, you would note that there is a man cloaked in a yellow robe with a bone mask covering his face. And you watch as his hands begin to flicker with flame. And a few, you watch that as emerging from a couple of the stone obelisks, a few of the scimitar-wielding men that you fought previously back at the Meteor begin to emerge outward to fight you. But Dea, you catch on very quickly that there is another person here. And he was hiding and waiting to come and attack you. And you see that he's got these yellow wraps that go all the way around his face. And just barely, you manage to catch a glimpse of him hiding behind one of the obelisks. He rolled a 28.
What? Another one.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Violence.
Let's get you into the battlefield.
What if we just talked it through?
Yeah.
What if we
Yeah.
tossed it over?
What if we turn this into a social encounter?
I'm
Yeah.
a really good public speaker now.
Yeah. I feel so
There you go.
inspired by Mercy. I think she could really inspire.
All right. I'm gonna bring you guys into the map, and I'm going to be pinging where you should put your tokens.
Alright.
I will point out I'm slightly
Pinging.
more charismatic than I used to be.
So you're slightly more
Nice.
charismatic.
Charismatic, yeah. You are.
Rudy.
Gale
we
just
worked
got
together.
thicker. There's more Gale booty.
You know how Gale's pants are falling apart? They
Oh,
fell apart
no.
a little bit more.
Yep.
No!
There's just more booty. That's it.
Everybody walking behind Gale is just like,
See, Gale got swoller, and Rudy's hair got more luscious.
ASI, more like ASS.
Damn right.
To point out, mine isn't an ASI, mine was a feat. So, like, it is harder to banish me now, too.
Where do you want us, Connor? At the bottom?
Gale
Yep,
just has
right
a dump
here.
truck.
Dump truck ass!
I keep hearing these cursed phrases coming from my friends.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure what
You
to think
deserve
of
Slap
it.
them cheeks!
Yep.
It's harder for Gale to stealth.
You do utter cursed phrases when Beckett's streaming.
Yes, absolutely. I'm a demon. I know this.
Ping us, sir. Where?
Oh,
At the
sorry.
bottom.
Hold
He
on a
pinged
second.
us a second ago, but
There.
Ping.
Dinkus.
Jolly, do you see the pingus?
I need to drag my
why not call it
icon.
Pingus?
Pingus?
My fingers.
Pingus sounds like what a white mom would call a little boy's stuff instead of calling it.
Why are you going there with this?
Why'd you go
Why?
there?
Why?
What?
No.
I don't get it.
No.
Don't worry
Pingus.
about it.
I'll
Don't worry
explain
about it,
later,
child.
Jolly.
Don't worry about it.
Connor, can I get inspiration for making you laugh that
No.
hard, please?
No, you don't deserve
That's
it.
awful.
It's gross. Dea, to point him out to you, the assassin is over here.
The assassin.
And you can see back here, there is the spellcaster, hands cloaked in flame.
There is podcast, Jay.
Ladies and
Like Gale
gentlemen,
would be near the front, by the way. Can I move myself slightly?
you can move yourself slightly. It's okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Would we be any further than that? Well, before we start, would
No.
we be any further than that, or is that as
Nope.
far as we would be?
that's as far as you got.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
Gale's your max. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's
Roll your
fucking
initiative,
do it.
please.
Rolled any. It's a 7. Surprise.
Again,
I hate this algorithm.
I'm
Always
consistently.
the algorithm's fault.
You can't blame the algorithm every time, Jace.
I can because I just rolled it and I got a 13 and a 5.
I think
I rolled a 3, an 8, so you know.
five of the past 6 encounters,
Gale's
I've
have
rolled
up
a
before
3
me.
or
Thank
lower
God.
on my dice.
I'm just
Assassin.
hanging out in the middle.
That's a natural
oh my
one
God.
in the assassin.
Hey,
I-
Michelle, if you don't want to be that early, we can swap spots. But if you want to,
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll take it.
okay. I take the spots of people who don't want to be near the
I
front.
don't mind going early, but I also know for you it's better to go early, so...
I don't really care either which way right now because there's a lot of people.
yeah,
I'm mainly
actually, you know what?
offering. This is for you, not for me. Do you want
Okay,
to
no,
be
no,
in
no,
the front?
I'm good, because a
Okay.
lot of them are close to each other. That's actually to my advantage, so...
So keep me out of 10.
yeah, I'll stay at a 20.
Alright.
I'm good.
You're going back. Top of the
That's fine.
round. Dea.
Okay. Okay. I want to bother this assassin. But I will have to use my dash to get his face right away. And I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I can certainly try. I will use my dash, get all the way over there.
Hold on.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to go across the goop.
Yep.
Where was I?
I mean, you float above it anyway.
I do go above it. Actually, yeah, since I do float, she would just kind of run.
Okay.
She would skirt around the obelisk a little bit, but
My point still actually stands. I need a dexterity check as you pass over here.
over here. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Don't worry, guys. I'll find all the traps.
Like you're saying,
Fuck. Fuck. 15.
All right. As you're making your way across it, you feel the bottom of your foot go as you hit a string
No,
and
not
you activate
again.
a trap, and you
damn
hear
it.
a faint.
Trap finder.
Is the trap spell based?
It is not spell based. It's
Okay.
purely
Ouch.
mechanical.
Got it.
So, god damn it.
A small explosion goes off and down by your legs as you trip over a tripwire.
Ah, great. Wonderful.
Clear that trap now.
Oh,
You can continue moving.
I'll use my reaction to have that damage.
Okay.
We get 14.
How much for the 10 hit points?
Look, there's still some of them there.
It was a
I didn't wanna
dexterity
give-
save. You still take half.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, then I don't use my reaction.
Yeah, so it'd be
But
14 total.
Okay. That was 25.
Wait, you're within 10 feet of Gale, so you would have had a
+3.
+3 to that.
Oh, it's an 18. That's a
Yeah.
pass. No
Ah.
damage.
Take nothing.
No damage.
Yeah.
You have an aura now?
Yeah.
I've had an aura since last paladin level that I took.
Jace unfortunately did forget.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
I mean,
Jason's
we're also
a
not.
primary paladin.
Yeah, and we're
Yeah.
also not usually nearby.
I'm never near people, so
We're
except for
crowded around
myself.
Mercy,
So
but not really.
always forget.
Gale does what Gale wants.
To be fair, Mercy has a higher save, so it's probably
Yes.
better to group around her.
Yeah.
you have a +5.
Do they stack?
Right? +4. They do not stack. That is in the rule book. That is something I've.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I know.
I'm just kind of doing that so you can see my path. I think that was a lot of movement, but I know I have enough.
Your
You have
movement is
80,
what?
right?
I have
Your movement
80
is
feet
50.
if I dash. Yeah. I have
no,
100
she can
feet
go
if I
100.
dash.
She's fine.
Yeah.
I think that was 65, so yeah.
It was something like that. It was just over, I think. And I took the feat precise striker, so my base damage does more slightly. Yeah, I'll just try to hit him. Get this started off. 23?
Hit.
Awesome. Where's my sneak attack?
Oh, little kitty.
I was not prepared to go
That
this
cat is
soon
taking up most
into-
of your chair, Jill.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Usually.
I need to double check something on Precise Striker. Oh no, it's just for critical. Never mind. Yeah, so that's
33 total?
damage right away.
Okay, 33 total. They are going to use their... What is it? It's not evasion.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny
Dodge to half that damage.
Same
16.
hat.
It's a rogue fight.
Rogue fight. Bush fight.
Push fight 2.0.
Pillar
No.
fight.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do. Oh wait, I'm going to scoop the doop a little bit back. Not hovering over the liquid, but just kind of moving away and blocking
That's
image
fair.
from the
All
spellcaster.
right. Erudite, you are up.
Oh, I should have done booming blade.
Yeah, fireball. Right there. Hits all the
Um,
boys.
Let me check something real quick.
I will.
Okay. You will distantly see one of the lights over here from the obelisks.
Can I counter spell like obelisk?
It's going to try to counterspell you.
Okay. Can I counter spell it?
You can try to counterspell a counterspell.
Yes. Then I will do that.
Okay.
Does it have
Uh,
line of sight?
It would just barely have line of sight.
Yeah, I wasn't saying because I was like, okay, that's interesting. All right, no, yeah, I will actually, because you know what? I didn't know they would do that. So yeah, I will try to. If I feel it trying to happen, I will do the same. I will do it in return, and then I will move back.
Gotcha. Okay. So
I will
you
knock
are
off
going to
knock off two.
knock off 2 third-level spells.
Right.
The mage is going to knock off a 3rd-level spell as they have Use
it does. Interesting. It's through the. That's
through the
interesting.
obelisk.
That's cool. I like that.
I know, right?
Um,
I came up with the idea. I was like, this is fun.
That's pretty neat, actually. It's a good way to go after someone like her. And then noticing that, she will in fact move back about 10 feet.
Gotcha. I think you can only move back like 5 on the actual map.
Yeah,
But
I'm just
still.
saying. I just want to move out of the way of all the obelisks I can see. I just want to move out of their way so they can't see me. And I also need to.
Yeah, you also need to
And
fireball.
And they need to dex save. I'm also gonna bonus action it to. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it fire. Never mind.
Just fire? Okay.
Yeah, because psychic is not useful here, so I know this for a
Okay.
fact. With these bitches.
Jessica, what were you asking?
Quick question. So
Yeah.
the one that he used that point from, does it quit glowing after he tries the counterspell?
It does not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not great.
I will say it does not quit glowing. It dims slightly, but it seems like it's going to start glowing again swiftly.
Yeah, no, that's not good. I did 20 total.
20.
No, wait,
Okay.
I'm missing one. I'm missing one.
Say, damn, that's still low.
24. Yeah, I rolled pretty shit.
That's low. Yeah,
24.
they'll take the full 24.
And then I will move back, so I'm just out of range out of all of them. I know that I can only move back about 5 feet on the thing, but that's fine. I will move back. I'm just moving just back towards. Yeah, that's my turn.
100.
Okay. Next up, Rosef.
It's me. Okay. So there is a visible thing of the crystal shooting a counterspell at Rudy.
Yeah, so
That was
the best way of describing it is, you've played Breath of the Wild. You know how when the Guardians flash as they're about to shoot?
Vaguely, I run away from them.
It is just like, and that's fair, I do the same thing. It's just like that.
Cowards. They're easy to deflect.
Shut up.
No,
No, scary.
I'm
The
bad at
music
parrying.
The music starts and I get scared and I run away.
Great stages.
I haven't even beaten the second boss of the game. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna back up a little. 1, 2, 10. And then from here, I'm gonna shoot the mage. Because he looks like a little piss baby.
Rude.
I know, that's intentional. Towards the mage. So I do a 1, keep. Tip, ooh,
Not a misfire, but close.
tip. Okay, good. Tip.
All right, the first one deflects off of the arcane armor that he has, but the other two.
Okay, mage.
Meaty. Also kind of meaty.
31 piercing, 17 necrotic, total of 48 unless some of it is resisted.
I'll shoot a 5.
Okay. That hurt like hell. It is the mage's turn. What are you gonna do, buddy? Gotta hit him hard. Because you know these guys are gonna be brutal. What's the range on that? Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. The mage is going to cast. Force Cage. It is a 10-foot. 20 foot cube. And he is going to cast it upon Rowan Erudite.
We have to do charisma saves, correct? Or is there a save?
It is
I don't know
charisma
if-
saves to use a spell to get out.
Okay, so we
It's-
can't get out.
Yeah, basically, when you're in it, you're stuck in there until
Okay.
someone goes, let's teleport out, and then you can do a charisma save.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This is something I'm gonna ask. I guess I can ask now or I can ask on my turn.
Mm-hmm.
If I do Dimension Door and I take Row with me and I roll for it and I pass it, does Row also have to make the save or does it count? Is it just
I
my
would
save?
say no, because you're the one casting the spell.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
like that just makes sense to me, because like you're the one casting it, you're dragging her through. That makes sense.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Alright, cool.
Okay. But let me just quickly get a box around you guys. Get in the box, you nerds.
Hey, baby Jill.
This is because of all the furniture you moved around. It's finally, your past finally came back to haunt you.
Marcus Stewart, or should I call you Whoa?
To be fair,
caught you, Martha.
it is much harder to keep me contained now. I will point that out.
It's much harder to keep any of you contained, in fairness, as
Well.
you all are obscene speed demons.
Not to
No,
mention charisma.
Yes.
my charisma was garbage until I took the ASI this round.
Oh. And then past that point, they are going to.
Coward.
Yeah, no, fuck that. They're just gonna hide. That's the
Hiding.
best course of action for them.
I do want to bring something up.
Yes,
Disintegrate can destroy something made of magical force.
it can. So you can also just disintegrate if you'd like. Yeah, that's fair.
On us, Rudy. Get us out of there, Rudy.
Mercy, you're up.
Sup? Moses is gonna look at Gale and go, "You want to hit Squishy, or do you want to grab the crew?"
Let's just fuck him up.
You got it. So, gonna do the thing I do before most battles. Gonna haste. So I can actually fucking get to my enemies. And then I would like to avoid the blood. I don't trust it.
Don't want to get in your shoes. It's fair.
25. I'm gonna stand here in hopes that they get close to each other so I can fucking use my goddamn treachery ability I haven't gotten to use in eons. You could snort at me all you like, but because I did cast haste, I only get one attack.
I
this
wasn't
round.
snorting at you. I was clearing my throat.
Ah,
He was snorting
Yeah,
coke.
What?
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 Mm-hmm. I agree.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I was just
It does-
clearing my throat.
It doesn't hit.
What'd you roll?
A 3 on the die, plus 12 for 15.
Okay, that's fair. That doesn't.
I was like, come on, Connor, I'm not stupid.
Their AC is not that high.
If it was lower than 15, you are making the AC too low.
All right, fair.
If nothing else, they probably have some level of dex.
They do. Okay. So that was your attack.
Yeah, because I used my other one to cast haste this round. So
Fair enough, Chief. Gale, you're up.
All right. Let's do this. Step
Gonna
one.
rip through them.
Fucking rage.
Rip and tear.
We go. Gale's hauling ass. Literally, we saw the tripwire go off. Don't give a fuck. Whatever. Yeah. Helmet's down. Hammers out. First attack. Reckless. We're gonna lay into this motherfucker.
Gotcha. Jill, quick question. This is very important. Do you have a small hat you can put on Houdini?
No. I don't have any small hats. I gave them all to my friend for her frog.
Don't question it, move on.
They were tiaras. She needed them.
Okay. It's really confused for a second.
Does a 29 hit?
No.
Okay.
I want to say that one of these days. No, it absolutely hits. God, you guys would shit your pants if I said no. A 29 does not hit.
I would be excited. I'm like, how are we gonna win this one? So that's God, and the numbers went up too. So that is where did that go? Where is my ancient earth mover? Yeah. So that is 6 and 6 is 12 plus 2 is 14 on the damage, plus 6 points of necrotic damage for 20 total on the first one. And then Gale's gonna lay into him with the second attack. And it's only a it's only a 13, so 24 to hit. And that's going to be a meaty 18 points of bludgeoning damage plus another 6 points of necrotic damage for 24.
Okay, this guy's looking extremely rough. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's about all I can do this turn.
The agents are officially going to start moving now.
Okay, cool.
First, this one here is going to get behind you.
Is he in the goop?
Yes, that one is in the goop. This one here is going to move up behind you.
Okay.
Give him a little turn. Whoop. 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 That one's fine. And then this guy, he's going to come over here and hold his action. But first off, the two that are flanking Mercy. 2 attacks. Actually, how many attacks do you have at this level? Oh, 3 times. Okay. I apologize. All right. 3 attacks from each of them. 1, 2, 3.
Aren't they all at advantage?
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh.
6. I want to get the rolls down first before I click the buttons on them. 3, 4. I heard a natural 1.
Yep.
Okay, so 26, 17. 17's the lowest.
17's the only one I think that doesn't hit. Yep, so the rest of those do.
Okay, so 16, 10, 26, plus 22 be 28, 48 points of slashing damage.
Cool. How many times do I need to roll to see if I maintain concentration?
5.
Okay.
DC 10 for all of them.
All right, and while you're rolling that, Jacethan, we'll do your 6.
Do it! Anything over an 18 will hit.
Okay.
Except for that. You're not allowed to crit on me. I mean, better on Gale than anybody else.
It's true.
Yeah,
I got hit points for fucking days. Let's go.
You got over 300 hit points right now and damage reduction.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to use a luck point, and I always announce them before I do. I
Okay.
did roll in that one on my last roll.
Great. That was watching it happen.
So those all hit.
We're good.
You're good? Okay. So, Gale. Let me do the math.
66 total.
66 total, have 33.
Oh no.
As these men, with precision, begin to flank you two strong fighters and
Gale's just
begin
giggling.
to slash in at you.
Gale is quite literally giggling.
Ugh. You creepy bitch.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be
Alright.
fun.
It is the assassin's turn. Brandishing one thin-bladed saber, they are going to move in on you, Dea. And they're going to go for a slash. No, you know what? No, he's using Stroke of Luck.
Bush fight 2 electric boogaloo.
Push fight.
I was gonna type electric boogaloo, but I don't know how to spell boogaloo.
Exactly how it sounds.
Much better. 23
Yeah,
to
that
hit.
hits. That hits.
Excellent. His sneak attack procs. That would be 54 points of damage total.
Yeah, I shouldn't get any touch.
Baby. Yes, you should.
What does that have to?
27.
27.
Total.
Rid by temporary hit points.
Okay. And keeping one hand up while the other one is handling the sword itself, they keep their position on you.
Are they fronting on me?
Yep.
Okay.
Maddie, you're up.
They'll eat those words.
I asked 20 minutes ago if I did put Deathward on Dea, but I wasn't sure, so I just
I'm sure you would have at the beginning of the day.
Okay, because I just wanted to expend the spell slot.
Yeah, I apologize for missing that. No, it's you've been setting that up as a precedent. That's fine.
Okay. I'm also not aware what's happening with the obelisk in general.
It appears that the mage is able to cast through them.
Okay, like casting spells otherwise, are they counterspelled automatically, or
No, it looks like the mage used his reaction to do a counterspell, and cast it as if he was standing here, which allowed the counterspell to hit.
Basically, it extends his range for his spells to be from any of the obelisks.
Oh. Okay, I thought there was like some barrier, and I'm like, what's happening?
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Okay. God, I'm not entirely sure. I guess I could just use Firebolt in the meantime, right now. Let me see the range here. I guess I want to hit the one that's behind Gale at the moment.
Alright, this one here?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Roll the hit.
Well, let's see if it does.
Hit.
25!
25 points of damage. You
Yes.
cast a firebolt at that one man who has already been wounded by Gale and kill him. He is deceased.
Yay!
Give violence.
Whoops. Okay, well, we'll do it this way then. I'll just hide them. Alright. Anything else you'd like to do, buddy?
Spiritual weapon? That's possible?
Okay.
That's
Where'd you like to cast it?
I guess. Wait, what's my distance with the
60
spiritual
foot.
weapon? One right beside Roosty.
Got it.
So, yeah. Okay.
I will find a hammer and put it down. Haru, what would you like to do?
Alright, well, you know, bonus action sanctuary. And action then is going to try to stay within sight range of the tanks to keep track of them. Specifically following like where Gale went, so because he knows there aren't any traps.
Where Gale charged through. Michelle, we already have Greg in here.
Apart from that, I don't know if I really have an action I want to use.
Okay.
At least not yet.
Okay. And your turn. Dea, you're up.
Do we need to try and get Craig back in here? Because he's not in here at all, or...
Yeah, he's not.
With the stream instability, I kind of want to make sure we at least have...
Give me a second. He's being a little dick right now.
Okay.
There we go. He's in.
There.
Awesome.
Dea, what would you like to do?
Okay. I guess I'll save that for later. I will use a bonus action to expend a Hunt's Calling to mark the assassin so that I deal an extra d6. And then I will hit him, and I will remember to do Booming Blade this time. My shit is all over the fucking place. Okay. I'm assuming that will hit. 29.
Okay, hit.
Booming Blade. I really need to organize my sheet. Sneak attack. Extra d6. So
35 plus 3, 38, 48. Yeah, he'll uncanny dodge.
I'm sure he will.
He'll take 24.
And then I'm going to scoot away again, which shouldn't proc attack of opportunity because of Swashbuckler.
You have mobile and Swashbuckler, so.
I don't have mobile.
You don't have mobile, sorry.
Just
Swashbuckler's,
mobile
yeah.
would be redundant on Dea.
Yes. Dea with 60 feet of movement. Okay.
And that should be it.
Alright. Erudite, you're up.
Going to row. Like, we're getting out of here. And I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna try to do Dimension Door us out the fuck out.
Okay. Be a charisma save.
It's a 15 on the die plus 8, so 23.
You're fine. Where do you want to?
Yeah.
Where do you gonna go? 500 feet of movement.
I know that Ro won't want to get close to the guy, but I want to get.
Only thing is, I will say this: I currently can't see the guy I was trying to kill. So if we get somewhere where I can see him now.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get to him. So yeah, we have the same the thing in mind.
You both just need line of sight. You both
I
raged.
see him.
So I'm gonna I wanna like over here, I guess.
Okay, over here.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll like, yeah, I'll just grab Ro and just.
There you guys go. That was your action, bonus action movement. What do you want to do?
And then I'm going to back up. I'm gonna back up.
You have 25 feet of movement.
Pull up. Can I move this way? Like, even though I'm not on the... It's not on the thing. Like, is there space this way? Like, to go behind me? Like, this way? To my left?
You can, but like, if you don't make me track you off the map. That makes this really difficult for both of us.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... I don't want to, like... Okay, it's fine. I guess I'll back up towards this obelisk right here. I'll back up that way, so I'll back up 5. I got 30 feet to...
25.
No, I don't. I have not
Yes, you
had
do.
25. I have not had
You
25
had
since
to.
I...
You had to move 5 feet to get to row.
Oh, okay. I thought I was confused because I thought it was like because of the... Never mind. That's fine. Okay.
Yep.
So, that's 25, right?
That would be 25, I believe.
Yeah, then that's where I go. I wouldn't be able to go back any further anyway. So...
All right, row, you're up.
Yeah.
To get line of sight, you gotta go there.
One more.
I think right here. Connor's pointing to that one.
Because that would be perfect line of sight, basically.
Okay.
And you've got
And
to
that's
move
enough.
that.
I haven't.
You have 5 feet left.
I got 5 feet. I can run. Okay. I'm still going after the fucking wizard bitch.
Wizard bitch.
Call him a bizzard.
Bitch.
Being very mean.
I turn around, I point my gun at Rudy.
Late
The
game
ultimate
heel
betrayal.
turn.
The former wizard bitch. Now wizard friend. Wizard accomplice. Wizard comrade.
Better than a wizard accountant, because they'd already be dead.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
That one.
A double nerd. I can't survive. Cannot be tolerated.
Ooh. Not 20.
I'll take that.
Oof.
Nice.
Alright. First one will not hit. Second two
Yeah.
definitely hit.
Yeah. Okay, and then I do damage. And then my second damage. How do I crit it?
Go to your second one.
So what you do is see the green roll? Okay, there you go.
You got 2 11s on the crit.
35.
Damn, that's nasty.
Piercing,
Oh.
19 necrotic.
519, so that'd be
Which is 54.
54. Woof. Can't negate that.
And a grip point back if you've used one.
Yeah. Takes the brunt of it.
Did no one else hear you say that?
No, we didn't hear that.
Jill said, stupid wizard.
Ouch. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
For just shits and giggles, I move back 5 feet. Take one little step.
Got it. It is according to you, wizard bitch. It is
Bizzard.
their turn. Booga booga booga! Ah!
Hello. Mario.
Muriel! Muriel!
More mac and cheese.
No. That's my favorite bit. Let's play D&D, please. No more Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm drawing the line.
No, fuck that.
I'm gonna make one of my backup characters now Courage.
Do it. Courage in. Ranger.
No. Yeah, he's gonna move here. And then he is going to cast through the nearby obelisk, which you watch. Bling! It blinks. And then they are going to cast.
Can I counterspell an obelisk?
You certainly can if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Third level spell. I mean, my last third level.
Okay, you roll for it, please.
I rolled a 15 total, so I don't know if that'll work.
15 total. That will not.
Yeah.
They're rolling for. They're going for a 6th level.
Okay.
Okay. And they are going to do a. We will say, yeah, a 6th level fireball.
Wow.
And they are going to put it square on you, Rudy.
Mmm. Juicy.
On Goofy? Wizard on wizard crimes.
Wizard on wizard?
Yeah, they're going to put it square on you, Erudite. And you, in a moment that is unfamiliar to you, feel all of the burning from it as they have the the feat for elemental damage to allow it to ignore resistance.
Rude. I mean, I don't take all of it because I did, in fact, roll for it, and I rolled 18 on the die.
You rolled 18? Okay, so you're still going to take half.
I'm taking half.
but
I just don't take the
Nine-
tiefling
19
damage.
Yeah,
Ow.
it's gonna be 19 total.
Okay.
It hurts, which is different than what you're used to.
Rude. When she does it, she'll just yell at Ro. Kill him.
Fucking try.
What do you think I'm doing?
But it's just no. It's coming from angry place. It's coming from angry place.
They stop and have him. It's like I understand that you're mad. You can't take it out. Like it's not. I'm not the one you're mad at. It's him.
I'm not mad at you. It's just.
I'm not mad at you either.
Can the two of you focus?
Your hair's kind of singed. Anyway.
This is not the time to talk about anger management.
Mercy, you're up.
What's going on over there?
Therapy.
Just that goes into the temporary. It's okay.
My speech. It's gone.
Your speech helped. Your speech saved me from getting full.
Getting annihilated.
Time to do what I do best.
Kill.
Hopefully swing and hit. Hopefully.
Fair enough.
Not starting strong.
What'd you get?
I throw you on the die again.
That doesn't hit.
That's a 7 on the die plus 12 for a 19.
That will just barely hit.
17 on the die.
Hit.
So I'm hitting the one that's directly in front of me, so this bitch.
So that one there? Okay.
1, 2, and now I get to see what I can do.
A
Whoa,
3.
those are that is a shit roll I get to roll both those 6s.
A 3.
And that's fine. I only got fucking
3.
I think that's a little better.
So 34 slashing, 9 force, 16 radiant, for a
Give me the
total of 59.
59. With 2 strikes that managed to come in, you just barely nick them and kill them. As you went over by 1. He is deceased.
As this happens, she's gonna turn to the other one and go, "Do you want what he's having?"
Do you know what he's having? Justice.
The man you taunt will look at you and go, "Our Lord will protect us."
You sure about that, buddy?
Homie, I just slotted him. Is that protecting him? And that's all she'll say.
Gale, you're up.
Gale's turn. Tension's turn. There's a guy dead. Gale's running here. Hut! Let's go.
Gale,
What?
I need a dexterity saving throw as you go over a trap.
That's fine. Dexterity saving throw. These are great. What's this? That's a 5.
You have advantage.
Nailed it. I know. That's with
You do,
advantage.
you
I rolled
do.
a 2 and a 3.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey,
Let's go. Gale doesn't give a fuck right now.
Oh no.
5 with advantage.
Yep, 5 with
Technically an
advantage.
8. Still not enough though.
you give me a headache.
I got health points for fucking days. Let's go.
Wow. That was genuinely unbelievable. First off, we're going to do an attack from this dude.
Okay, that's fine.
Cannot believe that.
That'll hit.
10 points of slashing, half
Oh
5.
no.
Yeah.
Dace is taking so much damage.
Oh no.
Bro, excuse me. 35 points of fire damage.
Okay. That's fine.
And the wizard is in front of you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit him. Rowan Reckless. Why did it do that? Give me that back, please. Thank you. All right, Reckless. We're gonna hit. Oh, good. I got that out of the way. That's a 13 and 11 for 24.
Good.
We're gonna get spicy. Oh yeah, we are. That's 18 center damage and then 2 necrotic for 20 total. Second attack. Again, all these being reckless. Yeah, that's a 15 on one of them, so that'll definitely hit. Fucking A, I'm consistent today. That is another 18 points of the bludgeoning damage plus 5 points of necrotic damage.
That's 43 total.
Yeah,
Okay. He's looking very rough.
good.
All right, you're being very mean.
Gale's gonna squish him.
Okay.
That is all I can do
Agent's
this round.
Turn. This one is going to do. It's going to pull a bodyguard.
Oh,
And this one is going to rush through the now broken trap.
that's fine.
Let me delete the markers from my side. And you're dead. You're dead. I'll ignore those two. Mercy, the one on you is gonna burn an action surge to do a full set of 6.
Is that necessary?
That's a little
Yes.
rude.
I don't know what I've ever done to this man.
Told him that you were gonna kill him.
I mean,
Tell him that his butt is
Yeah.
stinky.
Oh,
to be
point out,
fair,
he's not
to be
doing
fair-
very well.
yeah, no, he's only gotten
Did-
1 out of the 6 so far.
Didn't say that she was gonna kill him, just said he was gonna die.
Also true.
He only got 2 of the 6.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
sad.
13 and an 11, so that's 24. I will point out, these guys are effectively just high-level fighters, but that
Nice.
kind of need the other guy with them. That's all they are. And then
Good.
he'll use a second wind.
She's not bloody yet. Boy. I'll pick that up in a second. Hold on. Pass. Pass. Bye. It's fucking hard for me not to pass con saves. I have to roll a 1, and I've already done that.
Please don't.
What, do you guys not want me getting stunned mid-fight?
Yes!
After the fight. After
That'd
the
be
fight.
really bad.
Hold off.
It's
on
just
that
the
one.
one guy you're fighting right now.
Yeah, I mean, most of them went to you.
Yeah.
It's just, I will say, getting stunned midway through a fight is a good way to get yourself fucking killed.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Usually.
Yeah, I won't lie, Mercy's not looking hot, but she's not half damaged yet.
We got cat nap
Gale.
for.
The 2 around you.
How bad do they want me dead?
Very badly.
Okay. Double
2 action
action
surges.
surge. Let's go. Let's start
Exactly.
rolling.
You're gonna get 12 rolls on you.
That's fine.
Good.
all at
E.
an advantage. These
Time-
guys are gonna try to.
Time is
fucking
money.
kill
Money's
you.
pizza. Pizza's power. Let's go.
Natural 20.
Jesus.
Good. Even on a natural 20, that's only 10 damage.
I know. Don't remind me.
It's
Okay, I
like-
know.
Alright, fine.
Gale's not gonna even get bloodied from this, probably.
Gale
They may
won't.
not.
Good thing you're a
There's it's
barbarian.
unless they somehow get like god rolls in there.
Considering what that one guy got on a crit, I doubt it somehow.
20,
One of them actually missed.
One of them
21.
misses. That
One
last one
misses?
misses. Gale's AC
Yeah.
is now
Wow.
an 18 because he got a bump from Constitution. Barbarian
Damn.
shit.
All right, so 30, 33, 43, plus 10, 53 points damage from one of them, halved, 26.
Okay.
Then another set of 6. One. Scoop. That's like, again. Only on Gale.
Only
That's
on
fine.
Gale. It's only first for it to happen to.
Gale is ignoring all, like, does not care.
Catch one.
That's a nat one.
And
He got one good attack in there.
still misses.
No natural one.
Wow.
One is on a different one though.
Still misses. 3 of them miss.
3.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So 12, 10, 22,
36 for 18.
36 total.
18. Oh,
18. That sucks.
They did
not-
12 attacks against you at advantage.
I know.
Yep.
And
And
got
I
what,
know.
dealt,
40?
dealt a total of 54 damage.
I know.
Gale's just laughing. It's still
44
laughing.
damage.
This is fucking hilarious.
Hey man, I can't.
I know.
Because these guys have decent bonuses to their rolls too. Like it's not small. Like I think, yeah, they have plus 12s to their rolls. They just don't roll good.
It's okay. Their arms are getting tired.
Wouldn't you after you're swinging a scimitar a bunch?
I would be fucking exhausted trying to carve this boy up. Like, what the fuck am I? What am I supposed to do?
Shinky,
All
are
right.
you even at like a third down?
Hold on.
I mean, with the additional health, yes, I think you technically are.
Hey, Jace. Hey, Jace.
Yeah, same.
Go fuck yourself.
On my standard hit points, I still have 70% of my hit points left.
You told me at the beginning of this, you'll be fine. You have armor.
Yeah, you're doing great. I believe in you. Gale
All right.
believes in you. You're doing great.
That's the end of their turn. The assassin is going to step into the pool.
Booming blade.
Oh, booming blade. Yep, you may.
It detonates.
It goes poof. It is. Let me make sure I'm hitting the right one. I think it's a 3d8 because we're level 16. We're not 17 yet. So take 12
12 points.
thunder damage.
He will take it. He goes into the puddle and then falls through it
No.
and reappears out this puddle.
No.
Is going straight for Ro.
We had a thing.
We had a thing.
For reference, I will be taking the place of Road temporarily as Jill stretches their legs. They were getting a hip cramp.
Oh, that's fair.
Those suck.
All right, coming at you with the saber.
How do I pretend to be Ro?
Scream.
Shoot.
Okay, that's fair. 28 will hit.
Yeah.
14 points of slashing. Sneak attack is provoked.
You're a bitch.
I am.
56.
That will be 56 points of slashing damage on Ro. As the assassin emerges.
56, you said?
Yep, 56. As the assassin emerges out of the puddle, rushes Ro, and
I want it known that before I got up to walk off my cramp, I said, I've tried to pick a place in the combat tracker where I don't think I'll be involved, because it's not like the rogue, it's not like the assassin's gonna suddenly change targets or something. Surprise? Hello?
woo, Mr. Assassin, woo.
Mr. Assassin, please don't.
Marty, you're up.
The bonus action to attack with the spiritual weapon, yes?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna fireball the one that recently attacked Ro. And I'll use my spiritual weapon bonus action to hit the weapon next to Mercy. So, let me roll for fireball. Does that hit?
That matches.
Oh, okay, that's really good. Okay, and then spiritual weapon for Mercy's other person over there. Let me see. Don't consume. That's okay.
That's an actual 20.
Nice.
All right. You're just gonna aim for this one right here. Okay.
Yes.
That undoes a good chunk of his bonus action
Heal.
second wind.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yep.
Okay.
Second bonus action water break.
Water break. Bonus action summon water boy.
I'm just gonna grab a drink of water real quick.
Gatorade's better.
Wrong.
Gatorade? Oh no, I like Gatorade.
It really, really sucks.
Thank you, Jace.
Waterboy reference.
Waterboy.
Welcome.
I will say,
Doing a deep cut.
The cherry, any of the cherry Gatorades, my favorite, easily.
Yeah.
Cherry's my favorite flavor, like fruit flavor.
All Gatorade is bad.
All right, you hit on both. Anything else? Anything else, Maddie?
I know I should move. There's literally a quiche behind me.
it's just there. It's just standing there, stationary.
I once held 2 gays in there. I guess I could move.
Locked
The-
away promo crimes.
Gave me jail. I guess I'll have to move maybe slightly. I'm not touching the goo, but do I have to roll dexterity if I move here?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay there. That's it.
Trust me, if you move through a trap, I will spring it on you.
Okay.
Okay, Haru, you're up.
First things first, I'm going to move kind of like that.
Okay. You move through the sludge, nothing happens.
I mean, kind of went around it.
Yeah, you kind of went around it. Still nothing happens.
Gonna do a 4th level Cure Wounds on Mercy.
Moisty, you're getting healed.
For 19 healing.
I appreciate that.
Oh, also, I use my combat healer to cast as a bonus action. Because as an action, I'm doing Toll the Dead on this guy.
You're just gonna toll the dead on the guy next. Oh, the wizard. Okay. Cody's not used to attacking. They need to find the cantrip.
It's not resolving the macro that is from
Oh, that's
dragging
fun.
and dropping. So
yeah, Foundry can be funky in a few ways.
It is a wisdom saving throw, and I'll manually roll it if necessary. DC 18.
Okay, wisdom saving throw, DC 18. Whoop.
Oh, he passes.
He's probably dead.
Yeah. It doesn't matter anyways.
Is it save or suck?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
cantrip.
Okay.
Not for me.
All right, Erudite, you're up. No, I mean,
No. Dea,
Dea, you're up. I
actually.
misspoke. I apologize.
It's just like, oh, you son of a bitch, and whoop.
Actually, Dea, I'm
Do
gonna
I
need you to stop right here as you go
Yeah?
through another trap.
Am I gonna do another trap?
Dexterity saving
Mother
throw if you be so
fuck.
kind.
21. That should pass.
You're fine.
Right? I'm fine. I don't even think anything. of it. I do.
you
I
feel-
do a front flip.
You feel a tug on your feet and you go, uh-oh, and you start kind of like cartwheeling as the explosion happens behind you. Okay, you can move back if you want.
Yeah. We had a thing, and you left me. I thought we had a thing.
It's with advantage.
Oh, it is with advantage. That's
You're flanking.
right. I set myself up and then like forgot about it immediately.
Okay. That's close enough. The assassin is going to use their feature. Their feat. Actually, I misspoke. Defensive duelist.
I use my feet to walk.
And they just kind of use their gauntleted hand and go and knock the sword out of the way before you stab into him.
Hey. He's like, come on, man. And that's it. I had the dash to get there, and I shall remain there. So that
All right,
it feels the pressure.
Erudite, it's your turn now.
I don't like this man. Fuck it. He's getting a 4th level magic missile wizard. I don't like him. He's getting a 4th level magic missile. Give me 1 second.
I saw a finger get held up. What was that, Jess? Oh, okay. Okay.
So 1, 2. That's not great. There you go. 6. It's 4th level, so it's 7. 8. 10. That's 5. 11. This is not great. 15 plus 7. It's 22. So 22 damage on the wizard. Guaranteed damage.
The wizard or the?
No,
You
I'm
said
doing
you don't
magic.
like this.
The magic
Oh,
missile.
you're doing
the
magic
wizard.
missile on the wizard. Okay, I missed your
Yeah.
ping. Okay, so
Sorry.
what was the damage again?
22.
22. Looking very rough. Still standing. Rosef.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I know, I'm measuring. Me? Yep. I'm gonna move.
Okay. He cannot take an attack of opportunity on you because you already had his reaction. But I do need a dexterity save from you, as you do trip wire.
Dex save?
Dex
Got
save.
it.
You're not horrible at
You'd be
those.
easy.
You got a
Hold on a
plus
second.
8 to it.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna once I just roll it. D20.
16 on the die.
16 plus 8.
Oh, you passed the save, so you're gonna half this.
Yep.
15 points of fire damage as another explosive is set off.
Wait. No, yours is necrotic. Never mind.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what your resistance was.
Yeah, it's necrotic.
97. I don't know why you're showing me. I don't have access to the numbers.
Right.
I can't type the numbers. And now that I'm here, I have a choice to make. Fuck it. I did enough damage on the wizard. I think everyone else can handle that. I don't like the man who just stabbed me in the ass.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I shoot him with my gun. 1. Here. 3.
Match hit. So yeah, you're good to go.
Ow, ow, ow. 1. 3.
Okay, he'll uncanny dodge the first
can't.
one to make it.
It's a reaction.
Oh, it's a good catch. Thank you. So 18, 30, 32. Plus 4 plus 3.
49.
49. Yep. Finally catching the assassin off guard, you rush away, trip a trap, unfortunately, and then spin around and fire 3 shots at him. He looks wounded. He doesn't look. He's looking rough. Anything else you'd like to do?
Flip him off.
Flip him off. All right, that's fair. It's the mage's turn. The mage is going to use their full movement because they're not the rogue. They don't get that bonus that nice bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Full movement to disappear through the puddle. I'm
Where
gonna
do
say
they
you can
enter
make-
the puddle at? Because it doesn't look like they can do it within 5 feet.
They're standing on a puddle. Oh, the blood, right? The blood does make it hard to see.
Oh!
They are
Okay.
standing on a puddle.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, that's okay. I was just
Okay,
rather
so-
confused. But does it
So-
trigger an attack of opportunity?
I don't know.
It's not, if it's not instant movement, yes.
It is technically not instant, so yes, it would.
All right. Well, GG, he's not moving.
What do you get?
21 total.
Oh, you hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
And he does not move. Gale just uppercuts the bitch. That is, oh, fucking A. That is 15 points. Bludgeoning, wait. 15, sorry, 17 points of bludgeoning damage. I forgot to add the rage damage. And 5 points of necrotic damage.
Got it.
22.
Gale,
Yes.
how would you like to do this?
Gale sees him trying to move and just golf swings the fucker's like, no! And just hits him literally right into the wall. with the hammer. It splatters
Gotcha.
him.
So, Gale, you just, going with like an uppercut golf swing, you just crack him in the head, and you watch as he kind of flies back and his head snaps backward with a gnarly and then he drops to the ground, deceased.
No more magic for you, funny man.
Get his spell book.
You can get it later.
He is
Kind of busy at the moment.
deceased.
Fair enough.
Mercy, you're up.
Very quietly.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Gotta do what I do best.
Nope.
If I actually hit. Swing.
Swing and a miss.
That's a 4 on the die, plus 12 for 16.
Total?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't count.
Yeah, no,
Swing and a
homie.
miss.
That's a 16 plus 12.
Yep.
Not for fun. I got one. I rolled another 4.
That's not fair.
Look, I'm not doing great today, guys. So let's hope we don't get into any bigger fights.
Alright. That is 32 total.
Gotcha. Total. He is officially back to looking rough. All right, Gale, you are up.
Good. So Gale is first going to use one of his attack actions to wrap the chain that he has attached to the bottom of the hammer around the neck of this guy in front of him.
Okay. We'll call him athletics, I suppose.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck to him. That is a 19 plus 10 for 29.
No,
All
he
right.
rolled well, but he didn't get high enough.
No. So then Gale is going to step. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to go a full 10 feet. Gale is going to then spin all the way around with this man on the end of the chain and turn around and hit his buddy.
Okay. I see what you're doing here.
Yes.
You're hitting a motherfucker with another
I'm
motherfucker.
hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Okay, so...
Human version this
He-
time, not dwarves.
Alright. I'm trying to think of how this would work.
Yeah.
Because I know at least this guy's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I don't know if the other guy will. Because, like, he has the chain around his neck, but you're still keeping him at a distance so you can do the swing.
Yeah.
So... I'll say they both make the attack of opportunity, but the other guy's going to make it with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
You are too joyous at the idea of hitting a motherfucker.
It's just, there's something crunchy and satisfying about it.
There is.
It's called their bones.
It's called bone.
Yep.
That's actually 2 hits. 20 points of slashing damage. half
Hey!
10. And then you spin this guy around like a top.
Yep. And hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
All right. It's going to be an improvised attack.
It is,
so,
of course, reckless.
Yes. So it's just going to be like a strength check, effectively.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. That is going to be 21 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, cool. What am I rolling?
We'll call it a D10 plus strength mod.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, of course.
Yep. Where's my D10?
Genuine question. If they had been wearing pointy armor, would it be slashing or piercing?
Piercing.
Thank you.
That
Piercing.
is 14 points of bludgeoning damage total.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
For-
All right. It
yeah,
gets
no.
dealt to both of them.
Good shit.
So they're both going to be standing at...
Am I able to knock the
Alright.
other guy over and knock him prone?
I will
He's
say at the
literally
very-
getting hit with a dude.
I will say at the very least, the guy with the chain around his neck definitely prone.
Definitely prone. Oh yeah.
Because I mean, you just swung him like a flail.
Yes.
All right, it's the agent's turn. The guy who was swung, he gets back up.
Okay. They're still
And
chaining.
he's still chained around his neck. And the guy that got hit is gonna come at you. They are not pleased, understandably.
That's fine.
And then they're just gonna start slashing at you.
That's fine.
Because you're a dick.
Yep.
2. Wah, wah, wah. 3. Advantage. So 3 hits.
Okay.
So that'll be
32 half to 16.
thank you, Cody. 16 damage. And the other set of attacks.
And 30
Alright.
half to 15.
Thank you, Cody. And then Mercy, the guy in front of you. What a feature he can use?
Cody, how much was that second one?
15.
15.
15. Got it. Thank you. Still not bloodied, by the way.
Thanks, Chase.
Just figured I'd update it.
I knew that heads up.
Yep, don't worry. Got you.
Speaking of bloodied, Mercy, 3 attacks.
Yeah. Nice. Only one doesn't hit.
Only 1 does not hit. Okay, so that would be 22 points of damage total.
Yeah.
It's the assassin's turn. Some fucker keeps chasing him.
I need to redeem myself.
I will win Bushfight 2.
Bushfight 1 wasn't my day. Bushfight 2, though.
It's
Hey,
like a
I'm
DBZ
not-
training arc. You failed the first time. We gotta come back for the second one and fuck them up.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I refuse to burn 2 lucks on this starter fight. Mercy does fail her con save.
Ooh.
So,
All right, you are
Whatever happens
stunned
when-
for a round.
Yep.
We'll just use that. All right.
I did not step away.
The assassin, they're just gonna try to fucking slash you. Yeah.
It's
Hit. Yep. Sneak attack. That would be 45 total.
let's uncanny dodge that.
Yep. figured.
What's the half of that?
22.
22.
Okay. The odd numbers always throw me. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. I don't know why. I don't know why that.
From?
I don't know why that went. It's not even visible on my screen right now. I was like, what extra damage is he doing? Nothing.
Okay. And they will move over here. And will disappear into the sludge.
Damn it. Keep making me use my dash.
Okay. Maddie, you're up.
Can I just shoot the guy that's literally teleported behind me?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if it'll hit. That's the one thing I'm worried about.
Only one way to find out.
No, it won't. I don't think it won't. The nat
Oh,
one
nice.
two on that Because it's
19 will
21.
not hit. No.
Yeah, because it's 21. Hmm. Yeah, I'll use my sorcery point. To convert.
Freaking spell.
I'm just. Well, I don't know if it's gonna hit either way. No, it won't hit.
No, it doesn't.
It still doesn't hit. Oh, god damn it.
Just slipping the spells, slipping away from the spells. You have your movement.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep walking forward. I'm nowhere near this guy, so I'll just stand next to Ro.
Okay. Haru, you're up.
As per discussion of a few weeks ago, lesser restoration.
Totally fair. You cast lesser restoration upon Mercy. Mercy, you are not stunned. Because again, lesser restoration, not working on stun, is stupid.
And is that open space minus goo?
That is a rock.
All
So
right.
that is technically not open space.
In that case, I think the best thing would be to step back a little bit. And that shall be my turn.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're up.
Okay.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Come back! Another hit with my dagger and booming blade. Pretty sure that hits.
Defensive duelist. He adds his proficiency to his AC. Knocks your blade away. That's his reaction. In fairness. Sorry.
I'm so mad that I keep needing to dash so I don't get my second attack on these turns. He knocks her blade away, and with her other hand, she's just stop it.
Offhand, flip off.
Offhand, flip off. That's my turn.
All right, Erinette, you're up. Oh, hold on. It's not. There we go. You're muted.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I don't know the length of this. Because I don't
Mhm.
have it.
What spell?
That's what she said.
Shut up.
What spell?
Saccadic cloak.
Oh, Saccadic Cloak? I believe that's 60 foot.
Okay. So I think I can use it on him. Right? How far is he from me? I can get within
90
range.
feet.
Okay, so I can get within range. So I move up 30 feet. Which is right here. And, oh, that's why I couldn't see Dea. And she holds on onto the amulet around her neck. She's gonna cast Static Cloak on him.
What's the save?
The save is, this is the first time I've ever used it, to be fair. I believe it's a wisdom save. Hold on. Who will cast this spell? I don't know. Yeah, wisdom, which I
Yeah.
don't think he passes.
He does not. I will say, it's not the first time. You cast it once before.
Have I? I don't remember. It's
Yep.
been such a long time since I've done it. So yeah.
All right. So in their eyes, everything around them halts. So they are going to be acting under the assumption that Dea is directly in front of them, and and everything else. All right. Anything else? Because that was your movement, you still have your bonus.
Oh, no, that's it.
Okay. Bro.
Alright, I made a fruit gummy.
Fruit gummy.
I got fruit gummy.
Fruit gummy.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot the guy that's fucking up Mercy.
I appreciate it. I'm not doing well.
No problem, I got you, homie. Okay, I do the one. Ugh.
You
Reroll.
I can also ignore that.
You can ignore.
Reroll.
Whee. One,
Hit.
two,
Hit.
three.
There we go.
And
Much better. All 3 hit.
The last one is cocked, which is really funny.
Yep. Oh,
Okay, so within the first 2, he's dead.
cool.
What would you like to do with the third?
Choices.
Assassin's still in your range.
Choices.
What sword did you on, Gale?
Dea just died, like, yesterday. So, I'll turn that last shot toward
To Dea, specifically.
yeah, towards Dea.
I
She's
killed
gonna die
Dea.
again today. It's been a while.
Why is it
She died like yesterday, and she's gonna die a second time.
One more time.
Is
Oh.
her feeling okay? She keeps threatening to kill our teammates.
Look out. Keep an eye open. Yeah. So.
Okay. So you're gonna turn the shot on the assassin. Okay. They take the full brunt of it. They seem confused as they did not see you move, but you somehow got hit by a bullet. As the Cicatic Cloak has taken hold on them. Mage, he's dead. Mercy, you're up.
Cool. Not gonna really haste, because that would be a waste of a 3rd level spell.
Gotcha.
Still gonna come up behind Fuckface here and try to beat him up. Since I think these are the last 2 on the field. Beyond the...
Yes. Beyond the assassin, yeah.
I'm naming this one. This guy.
Yeah.
His name's Jerry.
Okay. Does a 9 plus 12...
Hit.
19 plus 12?
Harder.
Hit more.
More hit.
Hit additional.
Jerry, no.
I think I fucked
You
up,
can
Jerry.
re-roll a 2 on that first one.
Cody!
So that is 25 from the first and 31 from the second.
You fucked up, Jerry. He's so dead. With one strike, you cleave through half of his body, and the other strike, you cleave the rest of the way through.
See, the thing is, if
Jerry's
it's on
in half.
Mercy can't do shit. That's your own fault.
I named him. I got it.
30. I wouldn't.
Don't get attached to anybody named Jerry.
Surely this one will be fine. This is Gary.
Surely nothing's gonna happen to him.
This is Shirley.
I'm gonna move so
Shirley!
that way Gale can get to a flanking position with the last of my movement. He can shift 5 feet over to flank.
Fair enough. Gale, it's your turn.
Cool. Gale will just give a bit of a nod. Was the guy that was behind Gale, was that the guy he had wrapped up? Or is this guy that's left?
We'll say that was the guy that you had wrapped up.
Oh, okay, cool.
So-
Yeah, no, that's fine. So there's just a dead body that's in the chains at this point. Gale is gonna rotate and just crack into this guy. Fuck this guy. Ooh. That's only a 5. So that's 16 to hit.
With advantage?
Yeah, I got 5 and a 3.
Jesus Christ, James.
Am
Yeah,
I
no.
bad luck?
But it's the algorithm. You need a better algorithm.
You're good, because it's okay. No, it is the algorithm, because that's a natural 20.
Hey!
And we have exploding critical. So hold on, let me load these motherfuckers up.
Hey, Cody, you take that back.
No.
It's not Mercy's true.
Damn, I don't get to reroll any of those. That's okay. That's 23 bludgeoning damage, and then 10 10 points of necrotic damage on the second one. So 33 points of damage.
33 points of damage. He's still just barely standing.
That's fine.
Ow.
He has very few choices left.
He has very little left.
Yes.
He can run, but he will get hit.
Get out of
Yeah,
there,
he
Shirley.
can run, but he can't hide.
He will run and he will die.
Shirley,
Mhm.
no.
All right.
Did you
He's
name
just
this one too?
Yes.
yes, Shirley.
This is Shirley.
He's just gonna go try to attack Gale. He's got nothing else.
Good.
Sorry, Jay saying good at that took me for a
Good.
second.
Hey, natural
Why do
20.
they keep
Yay!
not 20?
I don't know. They never had a natural 20 on you, and they rolled just as many attacks.
Shirley's got some fight left.
35 have to 17.
17. Got it.
Spread eagle.
All right, that's the end of their turn.
just
The
got
assassin. It is the assassin's turn.
Chicago, but
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Here by the dough. 50, oh, let's let him go. Out goes Y-O-U. Okay.
Gale is officially bloody.
Hey, I got
We
you.
did it! It only took
excellent.
critting on
It's
like
the
half your hits.
assassin's turn. The assassin disappears into the puddle and emerges out of this one and is going to rush Maddie.
okay.
Has Maddie moved since he had the spell cast?
No.
I am not moved.
No.
Because her turn's after me. So no.
Marty.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
He does not get sneak attack because Ro is within 5 feet of him.
Oh, but you're right.
Are you subtract from my temporary hit points then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 14 though.
It's only 14.
Okay, that's fair. Because you're right. He has Ro moved? No. Okay. So in essence, fairness, you're right. But I will say he would have seen you there, and he knows how his abilities work. So he would have moved a little bit further in, which means Ro, you have an attack of opportunity
Oh.
You want to shoot him?
because he rushes past you.
Yes, I do. Want to Let's get the one shot, right?
One shot, one kill.
Okay, attack.
How much is the damage you get?
One second. I just need to confirm one thing.
Okay.
Roll your damage, Ro. Okay, he's still standing. I won't say by much, but he's still standing. The full damage that you take, Maddie, is going to be a full 49 points of damage.
Okay. Minus 49.
That's the end of his turn. Maddie, you're up.
I mean, I'm just gonna shoot him.
Fair.
I don't know if he'll hit. I'm gonna be so mad if it doesn't. I mean, it's... What is that damage roll? Oh,
I would say you should back up a little bit. He doesn't react to your movement.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because he doesn't know about.
He doesn't know you moved. 15 points of fire damage. I mean, that'll hit. That'll absolutely hit. He is still just barely standing.
Spiritual weapons with
But I use
range.
spiritual weapon by moving it closer. But then would I not be able to attack?
No, you can
Because
still do it. Movement
Oh,
and
okay.
movement and attack are the same thing for a
Okay, so I'm
spiritual
moving.
weapon.
I'm moving the spiritual weapon closer to him. So let's see if hopefully it will hit. No, barely. I'm so sad.
Fuck, you're right. Just barely
Oh.
miss. Okay. Haru, you're up.
Would he be able to even make dexterity saves?
Doesn't know it's coming.
Sacred Flame.
Auto fail. He doesn't see it coming. How would you like to do this, Cody?
We got one.
This is a first for Haru. Technically, his first human
His first
kill in the
true
entire
humanoid kill.
So you've had a
In the
frog, a red cap, and
entire-
this person.
And this
the
guy.
entire campaign. I think that what Haru is going to do is he is going to have it light the sludge behind the guy on fire and have it trail down, and as his boots are now soaked in it, just have the fire leap up the sludge and soak into him and just take him from the ground up.
Burned by holy fire. He
Can I
watches
drop
this
this?
man. What was that?
Can I drop? I was gonna say, can I drop the spell as this is happening?
Yes, I'll allow that completely.
Thank you.
The scenery changes before the assassin's eyes as he begins to be burned away by holy fire. There is only one person left. Yeah, you're up.
How bad does he look?
Who?
The one guy standing.
Extremely. Extremely bad.
Okay.
God damn it.
Well, I mean,
I know exactly what's gonna happen.
What? No, you don't. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. I don't really get advantage from attacking him otherwise.
You don't get advantage from it, but you can still attack him.
I don't think he's looking great for him.
That is 24 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you killed him.
I hope so.
So,
Don't
You
steal.
Kill
She's
steal.
done that.
you,
Look, they killed still me first.
from your distance, you arc the shot on your Eldritch Blasts into
then
this
roll.
agent that's fighting against both Gale and Mercy. And the first shot pulls him directly into Gale. And then the second shot knocks his head back, and the third one knocks it clean off, splattering Mercy with brains and blood.
Oh, I hate that.
So sorry.
Just gonna very quietly pick a piece of brain out of her hair.
It's been a while since that's happened.
I
You're
wouldn't
the
be.
reason I took this spell, and she's gonna pat herself with prestidigitation.
It wouldn't be a final fight together if I didn't cover you with blood one last time. You know it's true. Don't give me that look.
Mercy's
All
just
right,
gonna look
and-
at her. No.
All right, and with that, combat is over.
Want the spell book?
Why is there an hourglass?
Hello? Hello?
Connor.
You head over to get the spell book.
Yeah.
All right, you head over to pick up the spell book, and
I don't
you
like that.
pick up the book, and you start flicking through it, and you notice Theos Force Cage, Fireball. This handwriting is very familiar.
Is that my spell book?
No,
LaCroix.
no. That's Asagio's
It's fucking-
handwriting.
Yeah, that's Asagio's. I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
Wait. Okay. Revivify.
Wait, no. Can we double check it's Asagio before we revive him?
That.
I will put the hourglass at 30 seconds.
Rip the.
You are you going to pull the mask off?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
You see the familiar bearded face of Asagio.
Bring
Maddie!
this back!
Maddie!
No,
Maddie!
no, I'm
I-
going to gently pose them
Thank you.
because we
Okay.
can
That's a good
revivify
idea.
them after all this is done, so that they're not like still affected.
I need everyone. Are they all wearing masks?
Well,
I know.
not all of them. Gale?
If that's happening, yeah, Gail's going to the assassin body and checking it.
Yeah, Dea
Okay.
as well.
You head over to the body of the assassin and you pull off the bandages, and you see the familiar face of your boss, Avro Ilfir.
What?
Wait.
Dea casts Revivify right now. She has it. She has the spell thing.
On the
What?
ring.
The
Yep.
Iron Stone.
Hold on. Yes, Jace?
Nope.
No, go. What were you saying?
I don't have
Sorry,
anything I don't have anything I can do in this moment. It's already been cast.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
already
Did
done.
you have something?
Okay,
No,
so you're
it's
casting
already been
Revivify?
done.
Okay.
Okay. The Revivify ritual will start immediately on Avro. So, you guys know how this works.
Yes.
He has to hit a certain DC or he can't come, or he doesn't come back. Which means you guys need to give stuff up.
Didn't we warn him?
I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense.
Dea will.
Oh, hold on, just to make sure. Maddie, are you? Jolly, are you understanding
No,
what's happening?
Yes, I'm understanding.
Okay,
good. I was just like, no, I'm just thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be happy with this, but I'm gonna do it. She's gonna pull out Undertow. I don't have anything else precious to give that I need. And she's gonna be, an item is not worth this, no matter how much it means to me. And she's gonna say goodbye to Undertow.
Okay. You give up Undertow as a sacrifice. And I will tell you now that the DC will drop by 2. As that was a big sacrifice. DC is now 9.
Rudy's gonna
And
give
it-
up. She's gonna grab her spell book, and she's gonna rip out the spell for Misty Step. I'm removing it. You know, you're good at escaping things. I'm gonna hope this helps you escape this. I don't know. I'm not good at words. And she's gonna rip it out. I took it off my spell list. It's gone.
Okay. You're going to give up the spell. I will need you to roll a... Oh,
Yeah.
yes, Ro? Oh, okay. I saw you guys, and I wasn't sure if, I missed you or anything.
Sorry.
So, I will need you to roll an intelligence check.
Okay. That's a math. I'm freaking out. 17 total. I rolled a 12.
17 total. The
Yeah.
spell, Misty Step, is ripped away from your memory completely.
Yep.
You believe it succeeded. Jessica and or Jill. You'll remember.
I was pointing at you.
Did you just slap Jill?
I was trying to point at Jill and
Oh, poor buddy.
I've done worse.
I don't know what Ro's gonna say. I think she's just gonna kind of trundle over. Be like, we still have to bond over how both of us want to fuck dragons, alright? You're not getting out of this that easy. And Ro, this is a little extreme.
Okay.
Ro's gonna give up her ability to cast any spells over a cantrip ever.
Ugh.
Oh, you're giving up.
She's
So you're
all of them.
you're getting rid of all of your spells except for cantrips.
Yep. Featherfall. It's been
Oh.
nice.
That's damn.
Listen, this bitch has been around.
Okay.
So he's
Um,
a staple.
He doesn't
That's
get to
a
leave.
that is a success. You can no longer cast any spells except for cantrips. Okay. All right. Now it comes down to the roll.
Fucking man. I hate LaCroix so much. But Rudy says that, by the way. I will point that out.
Was a bitch.
I actually should hide this roll so you guys don't immediately see the result.
He stays dead. Post game, we're going after him in the afterlife.
Literally coming for him. You're not getting away
We're
from us.
chasing after you, motherfucker.
Show.
We already know how to plane jump. He's fucked.
So I will need to point this out to you. It's impossible for him to stay dead.
He just comes
Okay.
in, yeah.
Three successes means you've reduced a person who has never died once. No. What are you talking about? And he's looking right at you.
How many fingers am I holding up?
2.
Hold on.
1.
Hold on.
No.
Unless he's gonna walk about 30 feet away. How many?
Still 2.
What the
can
fuck
see
happened
fine.
to you?
I don't know.
Your eyes are fucked.
I feel like Ro would have a mirror. Would that make sense for Ro to have
Yes.
Yes, that would make sense for
like
Ro.
a fucking compact or something? She's just gonna like.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
So you see that it's not entire. It's not the same kind of milky white that Haru has. It's a little different. It's like the color around his pupil has been bleached.
We'll figure it out later. We have more pressing problems. How the fuck did you end up here?
How did
What's the last thing you remember?
I end up here?
What's the last thing you remember?
I remember Asagio coming into the bar.
It was the
I
Asagio.
knew it. I knew it.
He went to the play.
I knew it.
We
I knew
killed
it.
you.
We did kill you. We're sorry for that.
Yes, I know you killed me. I was there.
You're welcome.
We didn't. You
No,
were un-
thank you, Gail. Seriously.
You're
I'm-
welcome.
Asagio.
Also, Jace, just want to make sure, are you good? Because you seemed a little.
I'm good.
Okay, no. I was referring to like just before the revive happened. I'm just.
We'll talk about it later. Don't
Okay,
worry.
sure, yes, sir.
Good.
I'm always nervous. No, I remember Asagio coming into the bar. That's about it.
Well, we killed him too.
Okay.
He's probably got. Does he have everybody?
I don't know.
Newell, when we're fighting someone, try to take off the hood so we can see them.
Okay, no disintegrating anybody. No disintegrating anybody.
Or finger of deathing them.
Yeah. No.
Unless we're sure who they are.
Yes.
In which case, free game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
Can I make sure the other dead bodies aren't people we know?
Yeah, that is fair.
Helmets off.
You see that the other men are just strangers. You do not know who they are.
Still sucks.
Okay, I can stay dead.
Exactly. Yes, Jace. Exactly.
What are we supposed to do with Asagio's body? For now.
Put it in the bag of holding.
I was literally about to say that.
Okay. Hate this.
He
can
doesn't
track
need-
it out later.
He doesn't need to breathe for now.
He fucked up and went to the stupid thing.
Yeah, that's true, to be honest.
Gail's literally just gonna take his body, fold it like hot dog, like a piece of pizza, and just stuff his body into.
No respect for the dead.
Nope. There's zero, like, there's a clearly on Gail's face does not give a fuck. Like, dumbass. Now I gotta carry your body around.
By the way, yep.
Finish your thought and then I'll tell you what I need to do.
I was going to say I had to write a note down for myself to make sure I didn't make a mistake.
What does that say?
Do not say who they are.
Oh.
Because I knew in my back of my head, I was like, I know who they are. I can't say it.
Avro has a 21 AC.
God damn.
He has a 21 AC, and just for reference, on that first roll, his stealth check, it only defaulted because of reliable talent. He rolled really low. It's an 18 to stealth.
Jeez.
Does Avro, I mean not Avro, does Danae have like any magic items on him by any chance? Before we put him in the bag.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
Listen, I will give it back when we're done.
Maybe.
If there's anything. But right now, we need all the help we can get.
He
I will
can't
say-
even defend himself.
I will say, on his immediate person, you do not note any magic items.
Okay.
I will have one of you roll an intelligence check, though. Yes.
Time to do old reliable when something happens in the bar we're not sure. Mercy's pulling out that fucking cat book and summoning Jim.
What happened?
What the fuck happened, Jim?
Actually, wait, you pull open the cat book to summon Jim, and you just get a cat. You get Jim.
Motherfucker's out.
Let him out!
Let him out of his cage. Obviously, fucking LaCroix.
Avro, do you have another way of contacting Jim?
No. He was always in the bar.
Okay, well, apparently LaCroix took him. 19. If it's in 20 actually, sorry.
20? You realize that there was a note back at Asagio's shop that said went on vacation and the entire thing was closed.
Mhm.
There were 2 other people in that shop.
Yeah, that I figured. He's got Harvey and he's got mechanical guy. I don't remember his name.
Agdamajan.
Agdamajan.
Avro, look at me. Was anyone else in the bar with you?
Not to my knowledge. All the other blue cloaks should have been out fighting.
So it's just Jim he has from the bar. He's got.
Where's your wife? I'm
My
casting
wife?
send. Casting
she
send.
okay?
Probably at home or working.
I can get a hold.
Unless you contacted her.
I have her number.
This is so much. Everything could be going wrong. Oh god.
I'm just gonna, while Rudy's doing Cindy, I'm gonna call Minerva.
Still gonna call her. I'm gonna send her do sending on her.
Why waste a sending spell when I can call her?
Okay, you start doing that and I go, okay, fine. It's fine.
But there are other people you can try to check on.
I'm calling before Alice immediately.
We will take a short break as you guys try to reach out to Minerva and to Alice.
I hate you.
Better not have our dragon, Mom.
I'm screaming, coming off the break. You're welcome, audio. I apologize.
I don't.
I never do. That's a
So,
lie.
who would you guys like to try to reach out to first?
Your mom.
That's just Minerva. Let's go.
Dude, I won't stop you, but I'll only warn you.
It won't. It will never go well because I'll just have weird questions and that'll be it.
There will be a lot of gaslighting. Anyways. Let's do Minerva
She
first.
deserves
since
it. By the way, chat, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah. Let's do Minerva first since I feel like she's one of the more dangerous ones he could take.
Also, plus side, if we tell her that LaCroix done kidnapped her man candy, she's gonna be mad.
Should we tell her we killed him first?
No.
Mm-mm.
Leave that part out. He died.
The problem is I don't think Avro will leave it out.
He died. It's not about him.
It's the same about him.
Got it. Anyways, yeah, we're short resting while we're doing this, I assume. So Gale can finish doing the hit dice.
Mhm.
All right, taking an hour rest.
Yeah. And I
Dale
also
will
would like
keep-
to do one just to put myself to max.
Yeah, Dale, since she overhealed with Haru's spell, she'll keep watch and make sure, you know,
There we
things
go.
don't approach while we try to take a short rest.
And once Buzz is done the one hit die, that's when beep beep beep.
Pull out your iPhone.
It didn't give me back my... What the fuck?
You what?
It never gave me back all of my fucking hit die from the last time. We long rested. Yeah, I only have 4 D10s. I'm missing 3.
Whoa.
Mm.
Minerva, please answer.
How many hit? No, but it's been more than that since the last big combat.
That was my neck.
Oof.
Nice.
You know how sometimes when you can't get a hold of someone, so you just frantically start calling them?
Yeah. Case, I don't know why your hit die did not recharge. I genuinely couldn't tell you.
And it's also
Um,
not rolling them either. Oh, never mind. There it is.
Okay. So, you attempt to call up Minerva.
Please pick up, please pick up, please pick up, please pick up, please pick up.
Yes. Hello?
Oh, thank Desna. Hey, bud, where are you? Where are you?
I'm at home currently.
Cool. No doubt. I have some good news and some bad news. Which would you like first?
Bad news?
Bad news, your husband died. Good news, he's back.
Quick succession.
I didn't leave it hanging between. Avo, do you want to talk to your wife? Gonna hand her comm disc over.
Yes, dear. I'm fine. No, they killed me. No,
You're
they brought me
welcome.
back.
He did say we brought.
A lot
We gave credit
happened.
for both.
I just huddled around Avro like,
No, I should be okay. Don't know how I'm gonna get back, in fairness, but I
can you
should be
come
okay
pick
for
me
time
up?
being. I also, well, I don't have my stuff, unfortunately. We'll figure it out. Alright, thanks.
They're doing drugs at this party. Can you come pick me up?
There you go.
Who should we do next? I know we've still got Hunger on to call because I'd like to see if he knows what happened with Jim.
I was gonna say
Alice for Ludi.
Okay, yeah, I need to call Alice. I can get Avro home if he wants. I can do Arcane Tunnel and just get him there. I've been there before, so I can just get him there if he wants to go back to Minerva. I have no problem with that.
I'm still missing a bunch of my stuff.
Okay, then.
Wait.
I'm not leaving yet.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't have my sword. I don't have my shoes. My coin's gone.
I mean, you do have one of your swords.
No, this is my sword. This is my sword at all.
It looks like it.
No, so he's holding up this kind of like crystalline saber. He had a proper metal sword. It was like a thin long sword. This isn't mine. Which, in fairness, I wouldn't leave me with my stuff either.
Well, I don't know. Are you gonna come with us then? I don't. Okay.
No, I'm not coming with you. I can't. I'm exhausted right now.
Okay.
you are
you
giving me
use-
every single mixed signal in the world. Are you leaving? Are you staying? Where are you going?
I don't know.
Where'd you come from?
Where'd you go?
I mean,
Then
well,
may I
I mean-
suggest if we find any other people who we can get out from under control, you can be in charge of civilian evacuation. There are still giant worms within the canyons, and so we can't have people just running from this place.
No, which means that somehow this is the most safe location here right now. Yep.
Spells. I mean, if I wanted to waste a second level, I can probably find your shit.
If it's within a certain the distance, though.
Oh, that's true. And if it's through a certain amount of stuff, I can't find it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
We'll find your stuff. We had to deal with this.
Hiding is a perfectly viable option for me.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Really, Dea saw you.
Yeah,
Only
Dance
barely.
you really, really easily. So it's so
Wait,
easy.
I just realized something. This makes Dea the better rogue.
Oh my god.
It still hasn't said anything since reviving Avero, pointedly looking away. Like,
You know, traditionally, elven agents will decide who's the better rogue by having a knife fight.
We don't have time for this.
Which you ran
We don't-
away from.
We don't have time for this.
No, wait, hold on. That's why Dea gets to have the shop in so sane. Because she just beat him in combat.
Wow. Good job, Dea. Woo!
Me and Gil weren't involved, therefore it has to go to Dea.
I
We
wouldn't
have
want
to
it in.
maintain levity.
I wouldn't want it there anyway. All this does is
I
just means that I get to call them the Grey Knights now.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Still,
I mean,
still does not get to happen.
You got
No, you-
kidnapped.
You died. You don't get to have choice power in this anymore.
You killed me.
Aye.
No, we didn't. What, the Blue Cloaks did not kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that's even worse.
Yeah, that is kind of worse. No offense, Haru, but you got killed by Haru.
You let a blind man kill you. That's embarrassing.
This blind man just patched all of you up with a matter of a few spell slots.
Aye.
Yeah, he's a gifted healer.
Ah,
He is not a
he
spellcaster
fucked you up.
for combat.
He murdered you. We all saw it.
I mean, he murdered you.
You better not let that get out. Oh, the great Avro got
don't
murdered by
care.
a blind man.
Perhaps we
Put
should
that on my wall.
resume with calling people.
I'm calling Alice.
Yeah, let her call Alice while I call Hungaron.
We have to maintain levity or we'll go insane.
That's why I make jokes all the time. I don't think you people understand how stressful it is.
I'm doing
Pulling
just
out
fine. I
myself.
don't know what you're talking about.
Gail, I will call your girlfriend. Don't
Go
challenge
for it.
me. Actually, I can't. Rudy would have to.
Everybody's busy.
Who's going first on the phone?
I assumed Rudy since I already went once.
Also same.
Well,
Are you okay?
currently fine. Few nicks, couple of scrapes. That's about all.
Where are you?
We are currently in Bassus. Helping with the entire situation over here as best we can. That's about it, though.
Okay. I'm glad you're okay, I guess.
Hmm.
Does she sound, like, weird at all?
Roll insight.
Yep. It's a 17. No. Yeah, 17.
Sounds normal.
Okay. Alright. Well, take care of yourself. Be careful. I love you.
That's the plan. Love you too.
Alright. I'll hang up. She
Hey,
seems okay. She seems okay.
Cool. Hopefully Hungaron picks up. You should call Demos.
I think Hungaron's our bigger problem. I know Demos isn't gonna fuck with us. Go ahead. Come on.
I'm calling. It's ringing.
Call faster!
I can't.
If he's okay, you should tell him about Jim.
That's the
Yes.
second part of the plan. Hung on. Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Do you have a way to contact Jim?
I could very well use something like sending.
Yeah,
Why?
well, you see, some bad shit's happened, and I tried to check on him by summoning him in the cat book like I usually do. I just summoned a normal cat.
That work.
What the fuck did you just say?
Sorry. I said it looks like it worked.
Can you just check and make sure he's okay? Because we've got an evil guy kidnapping people. We just killed our boss by accident. He's fine, but I don't want to accidentally kill Jim.
No, that's fair. Look, I can check up on him in a bit. But he's, currently a little occupied.
What?
What kind
Are
of
you evil now?
No. What?
vibe check?
Vibe check.
What's that check?
I don't roll shit for insight because I have it at disadvantage. So this will be fun, guys.
Yeah, but he died though.
Did you just flip it off? In the name of Todd Howard.
You did that.
Actually,
It
no.
just
Todd,
works.
Actually, it does just work. Todd came through for once. That's a 17.
It's a 17?
On the vibe check.
Seems alright.
I hate the seams, alright.
Every DM does that.
Hungron, you seem alright, are you?
So did Asajio. Asajio also
Get
seemed
better.
alright.
Asajio, make sure to contact him and then call us.
Hungron.
Asajio? Hungron, please contact him and get back to us. I don't care if he's busy. I don't want to find out we're gonna have to fight a second lich during this whole hectic week.
Yeah, that'll take a bit. Sure. Well, I can do that.
Cool. Leave your tower for a bit.
Alright. I can do that.
Just in case we fail.
Things are bad. Things are
Things
very
are bad.
bad.
That's fair.
See you,
I
bud.
can avoid leaving my tower.
Thank you. We'll see you maybe afterwards.
Alright.
If we live, there's a wedding to plan. So
Alright then.
bye.
Alright.
Bro.
I know. In my mind, Jill player is like, what the fuck was he fucking distracted by? What was he doing?
Yeah.
Should've-
Yeah, we can't think about that right now.
It's fully possible they built Jim a new body.
Yeah.
A la Adventure Zone.
Alright, we're just gonna. Marigold time.
Dreams come true.
Gotta do for you.
Squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaker.
Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak. Squeak and squeak.
Yeah, he said he went that way.
Yeah, do the.
Yeah, I said he went that way. You press on Marigold a la a flip cell phone.
Yeah, very gently.
Yes. How's it going?
Oh, okay, cool. You're still there and not evil. That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything good? Like, is everything, or is everything on fire and bad?
Good is relative.
How about I ask for specific? Is Fadai? Is he like good?
He
Fine.
seems to be fine, yes.
Okay. That's good.
I will say, there is a noticeable dark spot in the sky, though.
Yeah.
And it does appear to be in the general direction of Lucretia.
Yeah, we're working on that. Hopefully. We just killed our boss.
He's back.
Congratulations.
Oh, well, it was bad, but now it's good because he's back and all my spells are gone forever, but that's fine. I'm just making sure because they were like mind controlled by the evil guy, and I was just checking and making sure that everything was okay and fine, and you weren't gonna try to annihilate us from the sky.
Ro, dear, I think you have a few other things to worry about.
Sorry, could you... What was that? One more time? Sorry.
I said I think
Distracted.
you have a few more things to worry about.
Yeah, yes, yeah. A lot of things going on for me. Oh, Mercy died. I gotta go.
No, I didn't. She glanced at you. Yeah,
Mercy died. Gotta go.
Yeah, you like. Bro, just tell him.
I saw Jill go. When like the demon.
That was as much Jill as Ro.
It feels
fact
weird to
that
say that to
Mercy-
my friends.
The fact that Mercy got to overhear that.
Yeah. Mercy's about to die. That was actually a premonition.
I can't die still. We still got fighting to do.
Bro,
I do
tell
imagine
him.
we're all sitting in a circle as this happened. Rose like,
Bro,
listen,
call
bro.
him.
You
No.
heard nothing after the
Yeah.
demon. I could see it.
Literally, everyone's just like.
Hey, Ro. Have you ever thought how weird it is that someone who's just your friend gave you a plate of his literal heart?
No. No, I've never thought about how weird that was.
It's not what a heart plate is.
It's a heart scale.
It's a heart scale and it covers the chest.
Yeah, that's still
Equally
really
as romantic.
Important? Yes,
honestly.
it is.
normal. Very platonic.
It's normal.
maybe,
It's
no.
totally normal.
Do you remember how we treated Gale when his wife came back? We're gonna call her wife because I cannot remember
What?
her name right
What?
this second.
What's
her
her
name?
name?
Erin.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember her
We-
name. Leave me alone.
Mercy, we haven't even discussed that yet.
I can't remember people's names, especially when that
It's
just
Aerith.
happened.
By the
You
way,
remember how we roasted
No,
Gale?
let's focus more on how you called Eris Gale's wife. Let's focus on that. Let's talk.
Oh,
Let's
no,
talk about that.
we haven't
instead.
even.
I think that's
No.
funny. What happened?
Hey,
It's funny.
hey, Ro.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
No,
I'm not embarrassed by my fuck up, but you are embarrassed right now.
I've never experienced the emotion embarrassed in my life.
Your face is literally bright red right now, Ro.
Wrong.
It's clashing so sharply with your pain.
Incorrect. That's just blatant lies.
Why don't you look in the mirror you handed at, Ro?
Rope reaches in her pocket and breaks the mirror. I don't have one. Actually,
How did you break it, Matthias? That is so much better.
don't tell me you believe in that. Oh shit, you're like the whole luck thing.
I'm literally her champion!
Ro puts it back together with her cantrip. This
Ro,
is happening
Ro?
in mere seconds, yes.
I'm just gonna say,
Mhm.
we might actually die. Things are very bad.
Mhm.
Please tell him. I beg of you.
Maybe later.
There might not be a
No.
later. Okay.
I've
You know what?
considered it, I've thought about it, I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, but even if I
Okay.
did...
Okay. You know what? That's fine. He called you dear.
No, you misheard. That was... You said Ro. You misheard that.
Hold on, real quick. Show of hands. Who heard dear?
It was rule, my dear.
They are still not looking at the group.
Alright, okay, well...
He said dear, and most
And
of the
not
time you
like
don't.
me.
You don't say dear to people that you just consider friends. I'm gonna point this out, Ro. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm not
Ro.
gonna.
Go ahead, Odie.
No, that's it.
Hey, Avro.
Mm.
How significant is it for a dragon to give someone a piece of the heart scale?
A heart scale is it's significant. It means they trust you quite a bit at the very least.
Friend. Like friend. It's friendly.
Bro, it's okay to be in denial.
You heard it here first.
Maddie coming in with the roast.
You know Maddie's favorite thing is fire.
And roasting things.
You guys are being really mean to me and we might die. You guys are being really mean to me.
Yeah, and in the afterlife we'll continue to roast you too, bitch.
You guys are-
Being mean to you because we love you and we want you to actually, you know, I
Well.
don't know. He was being very mean.
Well, my friend, we may die here in the next few hours. And at this point, Mercy begins her inspiring speech. Hold on. I want to start it with this. Leave me be. We may die in the next few hours. And it's no telling what's even going to happen after that. The world is going to be different, and it's going to be hectic. And it's going to be like anything we need. Anything we've ever seen. We need to rely on the people we trust and to be honest with how we think and feel. And I know you are literally the most emotionally constipated person I've ever met in my entire life, and that is saying something. I don't want to say this next line, but it's going to be real gross, and I apologize. Take an emotional laxative.
That is a horrible metaphor.
You know,
What you've
there's
done
some
here.
beans and some fruits that do that.
This is a really great talk, T.
Oh, and again, Moses is giving the entire inspirational
In
speech
the
at this point.
background.
Can I subtract health?
No!
Take it away.
Initial speech?
Rude!
No,
I agree. Take it away.
Connor,
Yeah.
I told you it was for the goofs, and I'm milking every second of it I can.
Boy, I can tell you are, especially when you brought up laxatives in your fucking inspirational speech.
Emotional laxatives. Get it right.
I'm a good person, and I think you're just scared of me.
You need to learn to shit your brains out.
Anyways,
No,
there's 6
shit
of
your
us
heart
that
out.
can take it.
Hey.
You said you didn't want it, Dea. The 20
What?
temp.
Oh,
I also don't need it.
I don't need it because I'm max.
Okay,
Me.
6 people can take it. I'm going to take one of them. One of you
Good.
need to decide who's not taking the other.
I don't need it, but you could give it to Avro.
Fuck, you're right.
Inspire him with your speech about laxatives.
I'm not inspired in this life.
I'm not either, but I do feel a little stronger.
I
I
will
don't
say
know.
there's no point. I'm so tired right now I could barely fight.
This is just in case you like trip on a rock.
If anybody finds me, I'm dead. There's no getting around that part. So I just
Okay,
have to
well,
hide
hi.
really well. That's the only option we have here.
It's gonna really suck if you die again and we have to come after you in the afterlife, because Minerva will kill us if we let you die.
Yeah.
She certainly will.
What can I find
Yeah.
But I'll be fine.
How do we open this gate?
I'm assuming the same way most people open gates. Keys, locks, door handles.
Do you have the stuff to do wood today?
Wait, I can do it maybe.
We're just trying to use a cantrip.
Okay. I was like, I could probably wrench it open.
True, but with the fight we're going into, I'd rather use as little of our spell slots as we can.
Fair enough.
Especially on our essentially primary spellcaster.
God. Man, this conversation reminds me. My buddy had a colonoscopy. Jesus, Cody. I mean, yes, it is relevant to the conversation, but Jesus, stage diving Christ.
I mean, let me double check the wording of it, and I know I can do the X thing, but I hate.
Wait, so who
Unless
got
you
the-
have plant.
Yes, Shelley.
So who got the 20 temporary hit points then?
You would have gotten it. Gale would have gotten it. Ro got it. I got it. That's 4. There's 2 other people who can take it.
I don't need it.
Haru
Temporary
said he doesn't need it. Dea says she
Yeah.
doesn't need it.
temporary hit points do not stack with each other, and I'm already above 20.
Same.
So
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, I'll take it if yours wears off for at the next short rest.
I still say if we have an extra, give it to Abro, even though he said no. Just cause.
Avo has to be inspired by my speech
What
about
it
emotional
needs
laxness.
to be.
I'm not
Forcing
inspired.
the issue.
I'm not. No. Please don't bring the word
Boss.
forcing into a conversation about laxatives.
Boss, You have been one of the most important people in our lives. Take the fucking 20, you jackass.
Oh,
Okay,
it really.
fine.
My side is really hurting from where you fucking stabbed me.
I slashed you. I don't use stabbing implements.
I'm sorry, I don't know the difference between slash and stab.
She-
I use a gun.
She just shoots.
All right, I can take it. I can take it. It was so inspiring, really.
I mean, pretty much every time you're with Minerva, you take it, but alright.
All right, that's.
Yeah,
I
really,
feel
I'm
like I
already-
should
like,
insight.
All right,
but
first
I'm
off,
not
that's
gonna.
gross, and also no.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I can send you to Minerva until this is done, and then I can bring you back over here. I have the ability to do that.
There's no sense in you doing that. If any of you do, you're wasting spells.
Well, no, I can do it ritually. I don't. it
You're
just
wasting
costs money.
time.
Yeah,
We're taking a short rest right now, and we've already used probably a good
That's fair.
30 minutes of it.
all right. Well, I don't like.
I'm not-
like.
I'm not a luxury you have the opportunity to help. You can't cast a spell to assist me. You can't do a ritual. Anything like that will take too long. You simply can't. You just got to keep going.
Okay. Please don't die again.
I'll try my damnedest.
Again, if you do die, we are coming after you. So, like, you don't get to stay dead.
I figured, but still, you have to keep going. Go.
Gale?
Hmm.
I don't think Rose got the right spell prepped for today. Do you mind doing the honors? Our siege weapon?
Let's fucking do it. Go lay into it.
All right, so you're moving up to it, and you're gonna smash into that gate.
Yep, go fuck it up.
Perfect. Make a dexterity saving throw.
And I do actually have a quick way of helping Avro hide.
Take a +4 because Mercy's beside, like, right behind you while you do it.
Oh, okay, cool. 21 total.
Excellent. You only take half as you activate ping, another tripwire.
Nice.
In fairness, and if you want, I can take a screenshot. I did actually mark it on my map. You're going to take 12 points of fire damage
Got it.
as it explodes.
Great. You have resistance to fire damage, don't you?
No, I don't have that cloak attuned.
Yeah, it's not using it right now.
Alright, ignore me.
No, you're good.
All right.
Hey, congratulations, guys. You cleared all the traps.
Fuck yeah.
You only had to use your faces to do it.
Gale
I
cleared
mean,
half
isn't
of them. I'm proud.
Isn't that what a party usually does?
Yes.
I've played Dragon Age
Gale.
too.
What?
You want to start smashing that door, right?
Fucking do it.
Go for it, buddy.
I hit once. Ooh, so close. 19 plus numbers.
Hit. Absolutely. Unsurprisingly, the door has a very low dexterity score.
I would imagine. 13 bludgeoning, because we're not raging for this. And 6 necrotic. And then second attack, it's 14 plus numbers. I'm just rolling to see if I can crit mostly. 14.
What's those green numbers, damn it?
Wow. Yeah, 14 on the bludgeoning, and then 6 necrotic.
I will say, in situations like this, ignore the necrotic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You reel back once. The entire gate shudders as you leave these giant indentations into the actual door itself. And you reel back and bring it in a second time. It's still standing, but boy, this door looks like it's rough. But you're basically just gonna start smashing this fucking door open.
I want to see if I get a crit on this
wild,
next
bro.
one.
Go wild.
I got it's okay. I got a 4, so no. That one's 16. 16 damage on that one. And then that's not a crit. 13 13. On the next one.
The fourth strike, you smash the door down, leaving a giant hole inside of it.
It's open.
Right then.
Marching order?
Yeah, marching order. What is it, y'all?
I was like,
Go
I'm saying
first.
this as in, do we know
Dale's
which
going
way
to.
we're going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mercy will take the back as per usual, so she's gonna... Come on.
I'll be second to look out for magical traps.
That's important.
Ro will be in front of Mercy.
I'll be behind Haru. And I'll have my detect magic glasses on.
We can do both directions because it is a cone.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for being so ready with that marching order, by the way, y'all. That was very nice of you.
I assumed that's what we were doing.
I also had ulterior motives. Day and Maddie can't be in the middle together.
Okay.
That's why
I didn't even move myself. I was like, what's happening? Why did I move?
They hold hands.
That was God.
Literally about to say it's like Deo reaches back slowly.
What if we went into the dungeon together and we held
Shut
hands?
the fuck up.
What if we put our Minecraft beds next to each other?
Unless.
Just kidding. I'm not.
Anyways.
This is the dumbest conversation.
Really? Dumber than emotional laxatives?
No, you know what? I take it back. This is not the dumbest conversation.
I was like, I know what I said.
when you
I was in
thought.
character.
This is the weirdest date that you'll ever be on.
Not the worst one though. Probably.
Kids, let me tell you about the first date me and your mother went on.
They've been on a date.
Kids, let me tell you about the second date me and your mother went on.
There you go.
I've been on more than one date.
I think this is like the fourth one. If we
fourth.
go
All right.
plural.
Gale, you're leading the party.
Right.
As you make your way inside of Windamere proper, you find yourself looking at essentially an intersection. It goes forward, left, and right. Would you like to make a perception check?
Sure. Why not? Ooh. That's a 17 plus 10 for 27.
Gotcha. In that case, as you're kind of standing there, you start to pick up an odd sound that you're hearing distantly down the left-hand hall. And you're not entirely sure what that is.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound normal. Straight ahead, you see that the hall itself looks a bit more untouched, like not many people go through this way. Very little in the way of footsteps, maybe the occasional signs of someone walking through the hall, but mostly dust. Not much else. And to the right, the hall itself is lit, but you don't see anything of note there.
Could check on the map
Right.
if you need.
So, here's basically our options. Marcy, you're doing a thing. You do your thing.
Yeah, I've had the map. This is
Mm.
map motion.
Gotcha. You don't
Alright.
immediately note anything secret on the map.
So, we've got a weird noise that way. Or, I have a feeling it's forward.
have locate creature.
I mean, if you want to.
This doesn't sound like a weird question. Do you have the ability to summon Snowball?
Of course.
Maybe we can send her up and above us to go down one hallway to check.
Sure. I can do that.
I mean, we could do locate creature, but with how thick some of these walls are, it might not be
Yeah,
much
that's true.
use. Sending the
I can-
owl ahead.
I'll send out Snowball and I'll bring Snowball out. That thing.
You can have Snowball go forward.
Yes.
So I realize that you're having Snowball fly, but I need you to explain. I have the image of just Snowball just doing that big step thing that birds do
Big steppy.
as it goes down the hall.
Yeah.
Turns around like, you good? Okay, keep going.
Does she find a mouse while she's going?
Snowball heads down the hall themselves, and you would see that the hall does branch a few times, opening into smaller openings and other halls and rooms. You see what looks to be some kind of a large war room, for lack of a better term. Table with a large, now heavily desiccated, heavily dried map that has been spread out upon the actual table itself. It looks like it hasn't been used in years. You would note that there is another room that looks like it has some kind of a... It looks like it may have been a dining room at one point, but as of now, the table itself is destroyed. It looks like it's been scavenged. Wood has been ripped away from it, taken off in chunks. You can see even the signs of hatchet marks where people have literally hacked away at it. Past a few rooms of very little consequence. A few guest rooms, you assume. A few supply closets, maybe an armory, but they appear to be empty, cleared of whatever use, and then left to rot. But you do eventually find a staircase heading up and down, a spiral stone staircase.
She listened to see if she can hear anything.
Perception check.
Yeah, okay. She gets advantage, but her perception is... Actually, her perception's natural 20.
Natural 20? Wow!
Yeah.
From down in the stairs, you actually hear a distant water dripping on the actual floors themselves. Sounds quiet aside from that, except for the occasional
I'll snap her out. Come back and be like...
Upstairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright, yeah.
You hear distant sounds of wind blowing. And then an occasional king, 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 king. King, 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 king. King, king, king.
That sounds like someone making stuff.
It sounds like someone knocking on metal.
Sounds
And then
someone
like moving some kind of a small hinge, and then ding, 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 ding.
So someone getting like let in or whatever.
Or let in, trying to get someone's attention. You don't know.
I'll snap out of that. I'll snap her out. Well, there's a hallway. There's stairs. Down the stairs, it sounds like somebody is, bound. Mouth bound. And asking for help. That could be a caster, to be fair. Because, you do that so they can't do spells. And then upstairs, it sounds like somebody's knocking, and then, like, opening like a metal door, maybe? You know, like when it's a prison and there's like just that one door that you can see out of. It's just the eyes. So maybe if we go to where the stairs are, I can see, like, locate creature on. Either one sounds like maybe 2 different prisoners. Downstairs one I would think is maybe a spellcaster, but I could be wrong. What? Yeah.
This is me raising my hand for Connor more than anything.
Oh, okay.
What do I remember about where Rose's dad was being kept when I've checked?
It was up high. It was a tower.
Is there a tower on this side that's up?
Yes, there is.
Might be your dad up there. Can't be sure, but
Bro just kind of.
Either way, we should help whoever it is.
Gail, you
Pass
see anything?
well. Yeah.
Any traps or anything, guys? The magic users were up ahead. Gail, anything you notice weird?
With my perception, did I notice anything weird?
Weird? No. Somewhat concerning? Yes.
Okay.
Both you and Dea would be aware that that noise that you're hearing is starting to get a little louder. Like it's coming closer.
Okay, then we're straight ahead.
I think so, yeah. Can I, like, touch walls as we're walking to make sure there are no traps or anything?
Touch grass, nerd. Sure, yes.
Gross.
And doing
We can't
investigation.
touch the grass, it's covered in snow.
I'm so sorry.
Investigation check for looking for traps.
15.
15?
Not great.
You don't immediately note any traps.
Eh.
You guys make your way forwards through the actual, sorry, I had a stroke. You guys make your way forwards through Windamere until you reach the spiral staircase heading upwards and downwards. Now that you're here, Gale and Dea, you guys can both hear the noises that Erudite was hearing through Snowball. You can hear the sounds of dripping water, muffled noises from downstairs. Upstairs, you hear some quiet clanking on metal and sound of like a hinge that's being opened occasionally and then rapping on a metal door.
All right.
Do we want to check on the guy below or see if Rose's dad is up there first?
Do you want to repeat what the fuck you just said to me?
Oh no.
I said, should we split up?
No!
Split up, gang.
Absolutely the
Split
fuck
up
not.
and search for clues.
Connor would love that too much.
Yeah.
And in that case, I take it back. No.
Okay, look.
It's up to you guys. It's up to y'all.
We should probably check and see if the one is Rose Da first.
I agree.
So up.
Mhm.
He was in a
All
tower
right.
when I saw him last.
We all begin to hustle upwards through
Sneakily.
the stones. Sneakily, yes, you can make stealth checks.
Oh,
Should
God.
I?
'Cause
Yes,
we haven't made
yes.
one to this point, and we're
Yes.
too far in to not be doing this shit.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
all right. I'll expend the spell slot. Where did it go?
Ooh, nice.
Jace, what'd you roll?
14 on the die, plus 2
Okay.
for 16.
right.
Because I can do math.
16. Dea, are you doing Pass Without Trace? Okay, so
Yeah.
Jace, that'll be a 26.
26.
It's too.
Pick that up.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Doesn't count if it's not in the tray.
Dea, what'd you
40.
roll?
With past that trace, 40.
40.
Love
Jesus
Rogues.
fucking
I love
Christ.
Rogues so much.
I love Rose.
Cody, what'd you roll?
Where is that?
With Pass That Trace 34.
Jolly, what'd you roll?
The 21.
It's an at 20.
It's an natural 20, be happy.
It's a 31 with past.
Dorcas,
I'm just
Um,
drawing.
Michelle,
You're fine.
what'd you roll?
11 on the die plus 2, which is 13, plus 10 is 23.
Jessica.
I got a 13 on the die, because, my cloak and my disadvantage cancel out. +2 for 15, +10 for 25.
Gotcha. And Rosef.
Oh, 13 on the die, +8 for 21, and this +10, 31.
31. You all, like a small squad of ghosts, begin making your way up the actual staircase until you find a quiet, desolate section of the actual keep itself. There, you see that this section is just as abandoned as the rest. Unused, untouched, uncared for. But the noise of metal being hit and messed with, that you can follow. And if you follow the sound slightly, you eventually find yourselves coming over to a door that, if you were to guess, leads to a tower. And you can see that occasionally this little eye slat that's on the door is kind of lifted up slightly, but it looks like by like a stick. It looks like because someone can't reach the actual eye slat itself, so they just kind of like they're using a stick to open it up. But you are looking at a door, and you think that's where the noise is coming from, because occasionally you hear king, 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 king. Hello? Hello? Yes, Jess?
Motioning to Jill since this is Ro's dad.
I mean,
Is that his voice?
is that Ro's dad?
That sounds like your father.
Fuck, okay.
Hello?
Is it locked?
It's been a while since I got some food. Hello?
Try the door.
Ro's not moving.
Gail, try the door.
Gail's gonna try and open the door.
It is locked. You can see
okay,
that
cool.
there's some kind of a lock mechanism that requires a key.
Gail's gonna try and just pull it.
Okay, fair enough. Athletics check if you'd be so
That
kind.
doesn't work. Daya's right there.
Yeah.
This is locksmithing.
Ooh,
for-
so close. That's a 19 plus 10 for 29.
I don't think we're gonna need you this time, Daya.
Gail's just like,
you hear from behind the door. You hear someone go, "Oh shit, fuck!"
Ah, dang.
One of those things, fucking here, damn it.
hello?
You see behind the door, kind of a scruffy-looking guy right now, short. You can definitely see the resemblance to Ro on his face, as you see he's got a slightly overgrown mop of hair that looks like it's kind of wavy, curly-ish. But you see he looks a little scruffy, like he hasn't had the chance to properly shave. He smells a little stale, but you can definitely see the resemblance to Ro.
You said you need food.
Yeah, I need some food.
What you want?
I don't something to eat.
You're just as bad at answering questions. What do you want to eat?
I don't. They don't let me choose here. I'm
letting you
I'm
choose
stuck in
right
here.
now. Choose right now. Or I'll
Choose
shut the
what?
store.
Steak.
All right, good. Gail's gonna pull out an entire steak and just hand it to him from the snack pouch folding.
Why do you
Actually,
have-
do have that in there.
Why
I
have a
just- Don't worry about it. Get some food in you, man. Yeah, look like skin and bones.
Mercy's going to start shoving Ro up. Gail,
Okay.
move.
Right, sorry.
Rosalind?
Hey, Rosalind.
I'm here to kill mom.
Oh my God, Rosalind!
Oh god.
No, come here, kid.
Oh god. Okay.
He's gonna pull you into a hug.
Oh god, the last time Dad saw you was the night you ran away.
If anybody
Oh
looks
my
at Ro's
God.
face, Rose like
And,
doing
like-
that silent cry of like,
Yeah, and you
Okay,
could
fucking noise.
like your father is tearing up. Oh God. Oh,
Everyone do a
Rosalind.
leave it. Kind of loud.
Oh, it's been so long. You're okay.
You're okay. Mom kind of went off the fucking deep end.
You've grown. Yes.
Yeah.
You've grown.
Yeah.
What comedy?
Giant gun on the nose. Yeah.
You look tougher. Oh, kid.
I'm definitely a lot tougher than I was.
Oh. Oh, honey, it's so good to see you again.
Rose just kind of like, she goes real quiet and is just fucking hugging her dad. Because she hasn't seen him in so fucking long.
Oh. He will hug you until you pull away.
Gail, do you have a water pouch that still has water in it?
I should.
You might want to hand it to the man who knows.
Gail
the last
probably
time
would
they
have
drank.
refilled them all. So, yeah, I got 5 of them.
I assume so. Like I said, remember, don't give a shit about food.
Hey.
This is in character role playing.
Yeah.
Hand the man the water skin.
I've got-
Who knows the
I've
last
got
time they
it.
gave him water?
I've got more food if you needed to. But you shouldn't eat too fast, because if you haven't
He's
eaten
not
in
really-
a while, you make
He's
yourself
not
sick.
currently paying attention to you and the offers of water.
Rose
He's
is
a
kinda
little
like,
too busy.
She kind of like pulls back, wipes her face, and she's like, never thought I was gonna see you again.
I didn't think I'd get to see you too. Oh, I'm so happy I get to see you.
Okay. Rose gonna pull back and take the water. I assume the water is just being like,
Yeah, it's just being held out.
nudge, nudge. Rose gonna
That's
take
what
it and
damn
hand it over. And she's just gonna stand there. Before she turns around, her back is fully to everyone. She's going, okay.
No emotions.
You guys didn't fucking hear anything.
Hey, remember what I said earlier about the laxative?
Oh god, no, it's not the time for that. Fuck, we can't set, what do we do? This is just a scrungly little man.
Hold on, let
My
me see
dad.
if I'm prepared. Hold on.
No offense, Dad, you're kind of scrungly.
I don't know if I have anything.
I'm not. This isn't my kind of thing.
It's
I don't
really not.
know what I'm doing.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna send you home and you're gonna take a fucking nap.
Hey, well,
That's what you're gonna do.
I hate to interrupt the family reunion, but your dad knows things that we might need answers to.
Hasn't he done that?
We just need to.
Hasn't
I don't
hasn't he
have
given
it.
us enough? I think he. I don't want him here anymore.
Hey, at least tell him one thing. It's an apology. Sorry for the weird, creepy eye that sometimes looked at you. That was me.
Why?
I was checking on you for her.
Okay.
Oh,
That was
my friends.
terrifying.
these are my friends.
Greetings.
Thank you. He'll offer his hand to whoever happens to be closest to Ro.
Probably.
He'll shake your hand. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
He'll shake your hand, or he'll shake all of your hands basically.
Your
Thank
hand
you
is
so
very
much.
small.
Thank you so much for taking care of my daughter.
As he's shaking her hand, Mercy's prestidigitationing him so he's a little cleaner.
A little less, yeah.
How is still in fox form, and he's probably gonna remain in fox form because he doesn't want to freak the man out any further.
That's fair. That's
Bro,
fair.
Rudy's just gonna look at everyone and be like, bro, I don't have anything to get him out of here. I didn't prep anything for that. I'm sorry. I can do it ritually, but I don't know if we have time for that. It takes like 10 minutes. It takes like 50 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
have time for that. Can I? Connor,
Yes.
I was gonna say, can I take Asagio's book Is it possible to use like the arcane tunnel that's in there, like a fucking spell, like a scroll?
It is not.
Shit. Okay. Sorry.
I appreciate the thought, but that goes against
I
the
know.
entirety of how those spells are supposed to work.
I understand. I just thought it would be
No, I get it.
was... I don't have time. If I had time, I'd get him out of here. I can't. Oh God, I wish I hadn't used that. Those 8 hours.
I adore you as my friend. I don't want you to forget about what I'm about to do.
Put him in the bag of holding.
No. And you're gonna see Mercy sit there for a second and go, I haven't gotten to do this yet.
I don't want to go in any bags.
You're not going in the back. I don't know what he's gonna look like.
Oh. Keep in mind we are in a building. A tower. Right.
He should probably bust through the wall. And he'll have wings this time. Yeah, that's the caveat of this one, homie. He's gonna get wings, and Mercy's gonna cast Find Greater Steed. My only 4th level spell slot. And I'm gonna summon Onyx, and he's going to have wings.
Is there a window here?
It's a small window.
Yeah,
We have Gale.
Gale.
You also the classic window expander, Gale.
I'm on it.
So
I'm
you
gonna-
summon. What does Onyx look like with wings now?
I assume the wings are kind of like... The humor would be... The normal thing would to make them leathery. The humor would be to make them feathery.
Yes. Small feathery wings that flap like a hummingbird.
It doesn't make sense that it can carry him, but they do.
By all known laws of aviation, bees
Onyx should not fly. Oh, we just lost Jolly.
Oh, Jolly.
Ollie!
Uh-oh.
It's been that kind of day, y'all.
Jolly!
Jolly.
Good news. By this point in this 2-hour, 36-minute stretch of the stream being live, I've only dropped
haven't lost-
8% of the frames.
That's not 8%.
Only 8%.
That's good.
Oh,
In this past 2-hour, 36-minute stretch, which is
That's
still
still-
45,000 frames.
that's
It's
still
not,
high
it's not
for
great, but it's
OBS.
like,
What's
Oh,
happening?
The Twitch servers have been taking a shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Twitch
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jolly. Hey, you're back, buddy.
Welcome back.
Let's not talk
Did-
about the editing I'm gonna have to
did
do
you-
on this at the end.
Jolly, did you miss? Yeah, you're fucked. Jolly, did you miss anything?
Trying to remember what was discussed.
They just found Rose's dad. They realized no one really has a way to teleport him out. And Mercy has just summoned a winged version of her riding lizard Onyx with tiny hummingbird-like wings to fly him out.
Oh.
Does he fly like this, too, like he runs? Does he fly long ways?
Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna get to that. Gale, would you like to kind of like
Open a window.
widen the window a little bit?
So question.
Yes.
The window, is it a barred window?
No.
Oh, it's just an open window.
It's just an open window.
Cool.
I mean, it does have like shutters, of course, but like it's just a window.
Right. I'm gonna make a new one.
Okay. It's always a
We don't
warning
need to
statement
ruin.
here,
We
though,
don't need to
in
ruin a
case.
good window. We don't need to ruin a good window for not,
Wait.
punching someone's mum out through it.
Wait, before you do that, Gale, is there, oh no, I think Maddie has silence. I mean, not silence, she has blindness, deafness, and silence, right?
Yes, you're correct.
Oh, because it's gonna make a lot of noise.
As though pulling the door off didn't.
Yeah.
This is also true.
This is a
No,
risk
you're right,
we can
okay.
take.
Go ahead, Gale.
Especially
Never
since
mind
he's
then.
been knocking the whole time.
Go ahead, Gale. Do it.
You know what? Let's do this. Gail's gonna close the door.
Sure.
And
Gale closes the door, by which I mean Gale leans the door back up against the frame.
Aye. This'll help.
I mean, I'm sure they know we're here. It's
It'll
fine.
help muffle the noise.
Yeah, I didn't bring pass while either.
Both 12s.
So.
So yeah, it'll hit. Second one, no natural 20. That's an 8 on that one, plus 6. 14. Roll again. That'll hit. Another 14. I'm consistent with my damage rolls, at least.
You really are. It's kind of remarkable how you do that.
Yeah. I am so fucking consistent with my rolls tonight. I rolled 2 11s. I better not. Okay, cool. That one's 12.
like a walking siege weapon begins smashing into the wall itself, just absolutely pummeling this. And you realize you're inside of a stronghold, but watching Gale get to work ripping open a hole in the wall, he is smashing open a hole in a building intended to take sieges. And Ro, your father's gonna kind of like elbow you slightly and go, your big pal's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Everyone here's kind of
Terrifying?
yeah.
That little thing's not that scary. He points at the fox.
Oh, that's Haru. He's our healer.
What?
That's a guy.
What do you mean that's a guy? That's a fox.
Rose kind of like
accent.
slightly going back to like her roots here. And she's like, oh, he's well, okay, right now he's a fox. Sometimes he's a person size fox. That makes sense? It doesn't.
A
But
person-sized fox that's scary. No, that's scary.
No, he's nice.
No, I'm not, you're talking about a fox that could stand at shoulder height. That's big. That's scary.
He's not that tall.
No, he's like he's taller than
Both of you.
us.
That's scary. That's a big
It's not-
fox.
Oh, here's a really fun fact. Ro points at Gale, Dea, and then Rudy, and goes, "He's died. She's died. She's
What?
died."
What?
This is gonna be a really fun conversation later. I haven't died yet. Ooh, that's gonna be a really fun conversation
What?
later too.
What do you mean?
I'm never gonna die, but that's something else.
What do you mean? What? First off, they look very
Yeah.
They look very good for dead folk. Second,
They
what
got-
do you mean you're not gonna die? You're not
They-
a teenager no more. You shouldn't be thinking like that. There's
They
no.
got better.
You're not immortal. All right, you're not invincible. You can get hurt.
She can still get hurt, but she's never gonna age.
I made a wish, and now I'll explain the details of it better later.
Well,
Yeah.
I need to talk to your dad because I have to do something very specific.
Okay.
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna apologize because you're gonna have to ride on something that's super scary looking.
What?
Just listen. I'm gonna get you out of here because I realized I have something else.
Oh.
And she's gonna pull out of her bag her book
Compass.
of dog summoning. And I'm gonna unequip it so I don't think I have it by accident. And she's gonna hand it to him. Actually, she's gonna go, wait, I need you to meet someone before I can give you this. He's gonna help
Okay.
you out during the second stretch of this. And
All
Mercy
right.
will open the book and summon Night.
Oh, the puppy?
Connor, what is Night?
Oh, that's a big puppy. You're right. That's a
big
Grand
dog.
Yalrian, which means he is the size of a small pony right now.
He's a steed.
That's a big dog.
Look, I got a plan to get him out to safety. You gotta let me get through it.
Multiple
Okay.
steps.
This is Night. The
Big dog.
lizard I'm gonna summon here in a second will take you as far as he can get you. When he disappears, you're gonna think about Night and summon him. Tell
Alright.
him to take you to people.
Okay.
Can you do that, Night? She's just gonna kind of scruff his head. And I can Kai talk tonight? I don't know if we ever established that.
Probably not.
Okay. Where in the sky is Faith's place?
So it would be about 2 days travel, but it's possible to get back there.
Yeah, Mercy's gonna take off the skirt that has the sky map, and she's going to put a small whip in the hole where he needs to be directed to. Once the lizard gets you as far out, get the dog, run in the direction that you see in the sky that this is.
Alright.
It will take you to safety.
It's like a star map. Okay. Yeah, it's like
You got
camping. I can do that. I can do that.
Okay.
And she's gonna shut the book and put put Knight away and hand him the book. You'll be safe there.
In like a day, you're gonna hear a voice in your head.
All right.
It's gonna be me.
Okay.
I'm Erode, by the way.
Hello.
Hello. It's gonna be me. I'm just making sure you're okay. Don't be scared.
Okay.
Because Ro can't do that, so I have to. I'm gonna make
All right,
sure.
okay.
I'm gonna check in on you, make sure, and if in a day we've dealt with all of this, you'll know we're okay by me calling you. When you get to the place that you're going to, hopefully we'll be able to get there by the time you get there, and then we can take you wherever you want to go.
Okay. Yeah,
It's a safe
I can do
place for
that.
now.
Okay. All right. Your dog's gonna be a bit tired, but we'll get there.
You'll get a lot of rewarded pets and a good break once
All
you
right.
get there.
Okay. All right. I can do this.
And Mercy's gonna turn around and go to Onyx at this point and grab his face. Don't eat him.
What?
It's, I've gotten used to it. I kind of forget that.
Get out of the canyon. I know you can make it that far. I checked on the map. Because if you go south,
It
You
can
can get
absolutely
out.
make its way out.
yeah. Because I did it based off a griffin movement speed, since I can summon a griffin with it, and they
Yep.
can do 80 fly,
Yep.
which means they can probably do anywhere from 70 to 80 miles a day.
Yeah, they can do it. They're fine.
He'll take him, and when you know you're about to vanish, land.
Don't just send him fucking tumbling in the sand. That would be so mean.
Poor Padre.
Mom, look, a shooting star.
What?
Terrible, Cody. Why?
He's gonna turn around
so-
and go, this is gonna be really uncomfortable for you, sir. He flies straight up and down, so we're gonna have to strap you in.
It's a little.
Okay.
There's no pride when you travel with these people. None.
You haven't had Pride Day since you met me. When I saved you from those bandits.
When I saved you. Whoa! Wait a minute. Don't lie to my dad.
Don't lie to our friends.
Dad's right there.
Our friends are right here.
This is my best friend, by the way. Dad. She sucks.
Your
That's
daughter's
my friend.
short.
It's a halfling thing. She's a little shorter than usual, but she's good.
Your daughter's in love with a dragon.
Whoa! Okay, alright. Well, that's not necessarily what we needed for this situation, but it's been nice. I'm gonna go kill Mom. Bye!
I'll give you a conversation cup.
I can't. All right.
Rose
I
just,
can't
like,
say I can't say nothing bad about aiming high. That's fair.
As Mercy helps him get strapped in, she's just gonna say, I'll do everything in my power to bring her back for you.
That's good. You better.
I've saved her before. She almost got choked to death. It was scary.
By Mothman!
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. How does this? You watch as Onyx kind of like raises up onto its hind legs and starts flapping, and it kind of like does a weird waddle walk and then kind of leaps out slightly. And it is the most awkward method of flight, but it moves quickly as you watch this creature just.
We don't have any teleport, so that was the best I could do for him.
I'd like to
not
imagine Onyx
Mm-mm.
jumps out and doesn't start flying right away. Just like plummeting and then starts flying.
You're a lizard, you
Gale.
say, Dad, I'm gonna kill you.
Told him not to.
Gale, actually, I should get Gale and Dale. You guys are the highest perception. You guys, after rescuing Rose's father, make your way back down to the middle section of the staircase. Yes, yep, yes, Chase.
Can I take the door with me?
Sure.
Shield.
Sure.
I have a door now.
It's like a full body shield.
Mm-hmm.
Right, shield.
You guys make your way down with the rest of the party in tow. And as you're doing so, you both realize there's a very big problem now. That noise is very close. And as you guys make your way to the middle section, where you can see the intersection, just a ways away, you see this large 2-foot diameter orb that's just kind of floating through the air. It's jet black, but it's the source of the humming noise. It's the source of that strange sound that's coming from it. But as it's moving towards you, you watch as it kind of comes close to the corner, like it's kind of trying to cut the corner a little bit, and you watch as the corner itself just is shaved away in this perfectly smooth curve where the sphere bumps into it.
We're going.
I want you to know, Becca, you're muted.
Oh, I know. I didn't make any noises. I didn't make any noise. We should.
Are we gonna go to the down?
To the down.
Probably.
Yeah.
Gale is leading the way silently with a riot shield.
I think that's what the
Love
door
that.
was. Did you
Yep.
just now put together that's what it was supposed to be?
No, I knew what it was. It's still, I just love the idea that Gale's just like, I got this. I got this.
It's just he's just Monty at this point from Rainbow Six Siege. Because there's a door slat. There's a
there
slat.
is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're
Gale's
completely
looking
correct.
through the slat while walking
He's
forward.
Montaigne.
Yeah.
Is Montaigne plus
Yeah.
Sledge.
Yeah.
As you guys begin stealth checks.
Still get the plus 10.
Yep.
Yep.
Hasn't been an hour by far.
Okay.
Damn,
we probably
Gale
spent,
should
like-
carry a fucking shield more often.
Why would he?
Well, Daya disappears.
Bye.
Did you nat 20? Did you nat 20? Jesus Christ.
I
It's
crouch
probably a
and
good
you're
thing
like,
she nat 20'd.
did you nat one?
Yes? Oh, I was like, if-
Your silence speaks volume.
Does the day end with Y?
okay, well, luckily we have, okay, so it's a
waiting
44,
on-
29.
Jolly, Jolly might still be AFK.
Yeah, Jolly, you there, buddy?
What?
Okay. Stealth
check.
checks, pal.
Okay.
I knew Jolly was back because I saw Maddie's eyes move. I said, I see you.
I'm
You're not
eating.
slick.
I'm eating.
You're munching.
Ah!
I would like to munch.
I like the small mouth movement from the Maddie Future as you go, ah!
I would also like to eat.
Yeah, I just ordered our food.
Shut the fuck up. I
Jace!
Right. That's
What'd you get, buddy?
16 on the die plus 2 for 18 plus 10 for 28.
Damn. What'd you get?
I rolled a nat 20, so altogether with the pass without trace, it is a 44.
Jesus Christ.
Shit eating grin.
I love rogues.
Cody, what'd you get?
With Pass Without Trace, that is a 29.
Maddie, what'd you get?
An 18.
With Pass Without a Trace.
Yes, that's a 28.
Michelle, what'd you get?
13 plus 2, which is a 15 plus 10, 25.
Okay. Jill, is your friend dead?
Yeah, what'd you get?
What do you think I got?
What'd you get? You gotta say it. Come on.
I'm the opposite of Batman. I am not the knight. I'm fucking loud and clanky, motherfuckers. I got a 1.
Plus pass without a string. I got an 8 on the die plus 8, 16 plus 10, 26.
I'm still mercy, bitches.
You guys all are making your way down the stairs as quietly as you can And I say as quietly as you can, as Mercy is stomping down the stairs. With Gale in the lead holding a door like a riot shield. You guys find yourselves inside of a jail. Judging by the bars that you can see closing people off. At the very end of the jail, you see two forms. One, a short dwarven man who's been bound and hogtied, and a vibrantly colored man that you recognize as the one, the only, Harvey. And we will pick this up next session.
Okay.
As you guys rescue your friends and then try to put down Salvador LaCroix once and for all.
That's next session. Okay.
Can't believe I'm gonna beat LaCroix to death with a door.
Is that your plan?
It might be. I'll divine smite his ass with that door. Bring it.
I want a paladin that uses only improvised weapons. So he just beats people with a chair.
Oh, don't worry.
I'd like to say-
I'm working on a build behind the scenes that's just, yeah.
So, thank you all so very much for being here for the stream. I appreciate everybody who showed up in chat. I appreciate everybody who lurked. Thank you, Fred, for your subscription. We love you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, good luck with the situation with your daughter, buddy. You can stay in contact with her. Don't worry.
Okay, he's still gonna send me fucking dad jokes. He already warned me.
Yeah, see, of course. So, thank you to all my players. You guys make this world so much better, and you guys make this game so much better to play with you all. I appreciate you all being here, and I cannot wait to continue on and play another campaign with you all, but with some different characters. Now, with all that said, we stream regularly, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. There may or may not be a break once this campaign ends, because I do still have some work I need to do. But, we shall see. With all that said, thank you to my players. Thanks to the folks who are watching. And please, say goodbye, stream.
Hi, stream.